I did. I used to.
It's on my favorites now.
Can you pull up the stream and look and see if it's working?
I'm trying.
It fits so well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Wait down and start fucking flossing.
Our audio's coming through the stream.
Okay.
Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to the Funky Panther, coming at you straight from Fort Worth, Texas. Thanks for being with us today on episode 116. We got a great show coming to you. You know, thankfully chatting here, so I hope all of you get more involved in the conversation. And if you want to say a little nastiness about Chad, go ahead and send it on the YouTube chat. But in the meantime, I'm Chad. I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
And for now, we're both the
Funky.
God damn it.
It's weird, man.
Yeah. And we are
The Funky Panther. Yeah, we got it. We can do things without Chad. Yeah.
I was going to say Tim.
Hey,
we can do
do me a favor and just pull up yours real quick. I just want to make sure our sound's coming through.
I don't think it is because you turn down the mic /aux and
No, it's going. It's going.
No, so I have two. Look, the audio input capture. Yeah.
Okay.
That one's working.
I'll
Anyways.
shut up.
Thank you.
So we are live with you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Thanks for being here, all one person so far. I don't think we did enough. I know I was busy with work, so I had to not be on the socials. But man, it's cool to have you two on again. We have
you two.
Antoine.
We've only had
Lance on. Lance has been here taking over for Chad. But we have here today the Emo Otaku podcast, the duo of Lance and Antoine. Hooray!
Heyo.
Do you want kids?
What's up,
Give them
nerds?
the kids.
What's going
You
on?
want to give them kids?
Yes.
There's the
There
fucking
we
kids.
go. Perfect. Hey, how you guys doing today?
Hey, kids, Lance's favorite thing.
Hey.
Children.
Whoa.
Let the people know.
Pause.
So,
Yeah, we got laugh
That
tracks now.
felt like
Finally.
a pity laugh.
it's been, I guess, 3-4 months in the coming for me to finally hang out
Yeah, it
with you
has
guys?
been. Yeah, I think even before that too. We met at the podcast and PBR event that we had over there at the Kimpton Harper.
Yeah.
The Kimpton Harper.
Yeah, it was good stuff over there. It was really cool meeting you. I mean, I'd never met you before. I mean, I met you for a second, and then you and Lance and Stark were having conversations. I don't even know what you were talking about.
I
But
think
Nerd shit.
I was like, yeah, it was like, let's talk about nerd shit, blowing dudes, nerd shit, like 5 minutes of music, and then right back to blowing dudes. for
as
the
you do,
entire
as we all do,
conversation.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, blowing dudes.
We normally talk about Dutch rudders here, but
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, those go hand in hand.
Nah, but it's you don't gotta. But damn it, Tim.
I don't have that on there. I'm sorry.
But yeah. Other than that, what did you guys do this weekend? Tim, start with you.
Oh man. So we had a Lance and I went on an adventure.
Cool.
We went to Carrollton.
Oh.
Went over to H Mart. That was my first time ever stepping foot into an H Mart. Ever stepping foot into an Asian market, except for the one over in off of Belknap.
Yeah.
And I was just overwhelmed. The food, the amount of food there, every item I wanted to take home with
Yeah,
me.
I wanted to buy a lot.
I wanted to spend all the money, all the ramen there. Lance got me hooked up with some coffee in a can.
Oh yeah, that's the
They had
best.
Georgia coffee, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fucking,
that
I didn't
shit
know
is
they had those there.
delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Did they have the hot ones?
They weren't hot. No, they were. Yeah.
No, but all you got to do is I put it in like a regular coffee mug,
And then you just
and then
crack it?
I just put hot water around it. It got hot, and then once you shake it up, it's just like when you get it out of the vending machine.
I always put it on the stove, and I'll just like a little baby bottle, and I'll just
Oh, yeah,
crack
that's
it
one
just
way
to
to
let
do
it
it.
vent. And I'll just sit there and just aroma it
Yeah.
to myself. Like I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of you in like 10 minutes.
I brought some stuff for us to try though. Soursop drink, which I've never heard of. I don't even know what soursop is.
Grabbing that.
This strawberry drink.
Was it half off since it's got a big old dent on
I
it?
know it was not. And then this one is
Oh, numero one.
That shit's super good. I remember getting that out of.
Dota Common Strong. It's something strong. Whatever.
Is it the one that Arnold Schwarzenegger did a commercial on? He's like, "This is super good.
Arnold Schwarzenegger did.
Drink a coffee."
Yeah, he did like a bunch of Japanese commercials.
But like that?
Oh yeah.
Was he doing the voice or was it just dubbed over?
And some of them he did.
I'm
the
sure it was
voices.
half and half.
no.
I think he did a really good E Honda voice from Street Fighter. So yeah, there was a lot of fucking. I'm sure we can make a whole segment of artists that have Japanese commercials.
Artists that have done horribly racist things.
Yes.
And they're all fucking wild. Well, that's
a lot of
Yeah,
Kanye.
you could make a whole podcast
Yeah.
about that.
Which we've got an episode coming up. You're gonna have to tune in next week for the Kanye only episode where we're just gonna talk about the fucked up shit he said.
The rise and fall of the third Kanye. Because man, it's been fucking wild.
I think
here
that's
the
what we
past-
should call it. That we should call it that.
I don't know, man.
We should.
I feel like that's kind of a
Definitely
risky one.
Yeah, it really is, especially
Dude,
right now, man.
You gotta. He man. I don't want to get into it, but he said he agreed with Hitler, man. So like,
No, he said everybody's got something good about them, even Hitler.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's.
Yikes.
He invented the highways we drive on.
Have you
and
seen
the
the-
microphone I sing out of?
Have you seen the memes that have been coming around though, like where it's saying that Kanye has like we should have like recognized this earlier, and it'll be like a song, and then they superimpose like fucking like a Hitler speech.
Oh, you mean the track "Black Skinhead" didn't
well,
mean
yeah.
anything to you?
I mean, yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, now all these people like making YouTube videos, like looking back, like, oh yeah, all these like black
It was
people,
right
like,
in front of
we
us.
should have seen this coming. It's like he was kind of a piece of shit from
Yeah,
the jump.
yeah.
But
Yeah, man, Reich and everything. Wait, hold on, wait, no.
You say Reich?
Yes. No, yeah, it's been really wild. Even today, they had he was on with like the Proud Boys founder, and
man.
he was like, "Yeah, I wish everybody'd stop hating on Hitler, and everybody needs to forgive him." Like, hold on, bro. You need to slow your roll with that shit, man. That's fucking wild.
All right, so yeah, we're gonna have a whole episode of that.
But other than that, y'all went to H
Yeah,
Mart.
and then we went in. So originally we were going out there to Dallas just to go to a concert, and Lance over here was like, "Hey, we should leave about 3 and go to H Mart." I was like, "I don't know what the fuck that is, but whatever." Dude, you didn't make me, but I ate so much food.
So much
Bro,
dick.
Yeah.
I ate so much
It was
food.
a lot of food.
I was almost to the point like I could just go home now and just take a nap.
It crossed my mind. It crossed my mind, but there was no way I was going to miss Counterparts.
No, thankfully we didn't.
So for those that aren't in the know, H Mart is located over in Carrollton. Over there in that area, they have like the revolving Akari sushi bar.
Yeah.
They got that 5 Degree Bakery or 7 Degree
There is
Bakery
one
over
over
there. A bunch of like a really
They
like,
got
The
the
whole shopping center.
they have a K Dog.
yes,
over
they have a
there.
Yeah,
Korean
they do.
dog place over there. They have everything essentially.
Yeah.
Anything that you want to find that's like an Asian product.
and there's like a whole grocery store in there too.
Yeah, and the grocery store is like a massive, like you can find anything. In
Yeah, we
there.
literally could find anything and everything, and then the food court was crazy.
Yeah.
That's where we ate. He got like a katsu sando, and then I got a bibimbap. And
Oh, I want to try bibimbap.
Yeah.
There's a cup right behind your laptop.
Yeah, right here, bud. I got bibimbap and then a kimchi pancake, and that.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Ooh, dude, it was so good. I
fucking
gave
love
him.
kimchi
Well, I split it
pancakes.
with him, dude. It was so good. And then I went home with a bottle of kimchi. I bought some Kewpie mayo, and then I bought like Szechuan pork buns. I bought a lot of stuff, dude. It was. I literally brought my cooler with ice, so that I could bring home stuff, so it like would stay good in my car while we were at the show.
Nice, man. That sounds really delicious.
Yeah, it was worth it. What'd you have going on this weekend, man?
Me, man, I'm trying to think. Wow, I have a horrible memory. What did I do this weekend? Maybe someone in the group chat can help me out with that.
It tastes like pear.
But I just watched the Cowboy game.
Smells really good.
Saturday, I think it was like a kind of a chill day. I want to say. Oh, thank you. I don't know, man. It's one of those weekends where I didn't want to do a thing.
That's actually really good.
because, you just feel like, chilling is good. Friday we did celebrate Tammy's boss, Cariza. Happy birthday, Cariza. We went over to this crab boil spot over there on South Hewlin, the Crawling Crab.
Oh, okay.
Man, that place was fucking delicious. Like, it was amazing. The king crab was really good. The shrimp was so
should've got more of those.
flavorful. It smells good. And then after that, we went over to Down and Out, the new bar by Eric Vickers. Very cool place.
You've
They
been there a couple times now, right?
Yeah, I have. I think it's my third. That was our third time on Saturday. But of course, they have a great atmosphere with the holiday decorations going around, and also the holiday drinks that they also have over there at Nickel City. So we did do that after the Crawling Crab. It was really cool, and of course I saw Eric those days I was over there. So shout out to the boys over there. Really good stuff that they got going. So please check it out if you have a chance. Antoine, what'd you do this weekend?
A whole bunch of not shit, if we're being honest. Me and my girl ran some errands. I actually got her in the Chainsaw Man anime.
Ooh.
So she was like, we were going to go watch a movie. And then she's like, let's just get dinner and binge this. So I caught her up on the show. And we just literally laid in bed.
Is that what dreams are made?
That's
made
pretty
of right
dope.
there?
It was
Is
a
that-
That's
beautiful
pretty
weekend.
dope.
And
I'm
then,
kind of jealous.
Sounds like a beautiful relationship
Yeah.
to me.
Aside from that, the new World of Warcraft expansion came out.
Cool.
And
Heard a
so-
lot of people were like staying in and playing.
Yeah, so my goal is to see how unattractive to her I can become in a small period of time. So I'm like, I could not shower or just play World of Warcraft.
I just
so.
picture the whole South Park episode
Yeah.
in their basement. Ma, bedpan.
Oh, I mean, it's literally like that. Like, I love her. She's amazing because I will literally sit there and it'll be like 10 hours in, headset on, just gaming. And then she'll be like, have you drank water? And I'm like, no. And then like water just shows up and like my stomach will growl. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to finish this dungeon and get food. And then food just shows up and I'm like, I fucking love you. Like,
Oh my God.
don't ever leave me.
That game was. I mean, I jumped into it early on whenever World of Warcraft first came out, and loved it. But man, you can get so wrapped up into it, and then the next thing you know, like I would go to work, and I'd talk to my friends at work, and then we would go home and get on WoW and play WoW, and then have to turn around and go to work the next day.
Yeah.
And it was not uncommon to be like, oh shit, the sun is coming up. I've got to be in work at like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then crash. Like, I can't do that anymore.
No.
So I had to stay away from the game because if not, I will get sucked in. Jesse will kill me,
Yeah. Same.
and I'll lose my job.
Same.
What I've learned is you just stop caring about your life, and it just doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's like video games are friends, and I'm like, I'm already paying for this. I want
Man,
to pay for
I
friends too.
wish I had a drop right now. It would be like that, like the more you know. And that was Words of Wisdom with Antoine.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, after like Classic came out, and then right into COVID, and then I was like, do I really need people in my life? Like,
No, you
We-
fell off the face of the earth.
I disappeared. Like when COVID was like the perfect excuse to be like,
yeah. I don't have to go out.
I don't have to hang out with people. I have not bought a new piece of clothes since COVID. Like my girls bought me some clothes because I was just like, I don't need clothes. I don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I literally don't go in public other than work. So
You're like,
do
I've got a
like new
uniform,
clothes.
and that's what I wear to work. And
Yeah.
then I come home and I put on my same clothes.
Yeah. Something exciting. I did get brand new PJs.
Oh, okay.
Some Christmas ones.
Look, you can't knock a good pair of like new PJs.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like getting a new
no.
pair of sweats. You just want to put them on. I'm
And
in
they're
goblin
Christmas
mode
themed.
right now.
You just let you lounge around in your PJs
Yeah.
and you just eat pizza and you wipe off a ranch, hopefully, off your PJs.
I
And
was gonna say that's not what it is.
well, it smells like bleach. No, that's a good weekend. You know, I think if you play a lot of World of Warcraft, you yourself would like turn into an orc. So I mean, I think over time,
You
you
look at
trying.
him. Look at him. It's more troll.
Yeah, I was like definitely going more of the troll vibe.
What's the difference between like? Because I only played Classic, so Classic is the original WoW that came out, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
like
so
vanilla.
what did it change to?
So
Like,
much.
I think
They got
it's-
like 8 expansions
yeah,
at this point. I think this is the 8th one.
This is 9.
This is the
Yeah.
ninth.
Yeah, because it's
Jesus.
10.0.
But I mean, like, does it not look like?
It's not the same
it,
game.
It literally.
I
feels
started the first
Yeah.
expansion with Burning Crusade, and it's
Okay.
not at
To-
all the same.
To give you context, the game's been out so long
Yeah.
that they restarted the game from the beginning,
Right.
and that restarted the game is currently on the second expansion. It's
No
been out so
shit.
fucking long.
You get up to there. We got up to like 120 for the levels, and then they dropped us back down to 60.
and now it's at 70 again.
Yeah, it's insanity.
It's fucking wild.
didn't that come out like in 04?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, that's whenever we
Yeah.
worked at Best Buy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. Everyone at work, like, because we worked. Tim and
Everyone
I-
played it, yeah.
everyone played it. I didn't play it.
no, you didn't play it.
Because I liked. No, I'm kidding. No, it was, but everyone played it. No one didn't. Even John from Car Audio, who was like this thick hillbilly,
Look.
you know, he's like, and he fucking played it. He fucking loved that game.
John played a lot more games than you realize. 'Cause
Oh,
we used to play Counter-Strike together
No shit.
back in the day. Yeah,
Damn,
so we
that's
were
a long time ago.
dude, we were actually in a before, I guess it was before professional gaming was
Those
whatever.
LAN parties.
No,
Oh my
like
God, I miss
we
LAN
were in
parties.
Counter-Strike Open. Like it was so CS had different levels, right?
Yeah.
So
You're
you
talking
had
about like the open source?
yeah,
OS?
well no. It was a league, like a gaming league, and you would compete for money and shit. We had a server and all that stuff, but John was one of our main guys.
No shit.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome though.
He always got made fun of though because he had I mean, a fucking thick ass accent. He was
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
middle of nowhere, Jacksboro, Texas, where he's from.
Yeah,
And he had this thick accent. People would make fun of him because he sounded like a fucking hick, and he would just totally wreck people.
You know, I saw him recently, like maybe like
It's
4
probably
months ago.
Javier's.
I saw him about 4 months ago, and he looks younger than he did whenever he worked at Best Buy.
Yeah, he looked old back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Lance. Like he grows his mustache and like he ages by like 10 fucking years.
That's
It's
true.
actually
when I shaved that off, I
100%.
look like a child.
Probably look like fucking Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Well, whenever he had his beard during his convalescent leave, he looked like a homeless.
I looked
Macaulay
homeless as fuck.
Culkin.
He
Yeah,
looked
I
like
did.
a homeless.
I looked like a homeless drug Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, my girl showed me like one picture of you.
He stopped
in
ca-
your cast.
It was like he stopped caring. He's like, I'm not gonna. I'm
Why
not
would I
even gonna
shave
make
if I
my.
don't have to?
I'm not gonna make my beard look nice.
No.
No, you don't.
Cool.
Like,
Because at the point when it got really gross, I was like, well, I got like a week left, 2 weeks. Fuck it.
it's like the rule. Like you're going on leave. Like you let your hair grow out. You don't shave. And like, you're gonna do something with that. Like, no, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it look as shitty as possible.
Hell
so
no,
I'm gonna
baby.
get rid of it.
Yeah, you love me now. You're gonna love me later.
Yeah, exactly.
Lance,
right.
other than like what we did,
That looks like.
it does. I
other
think we drank this
than-
before.
Other than the show,
We drank,
I went to Down and Out Friday with
Mhm.
Jay,
Yeah.
and then so we had one drink there because we went there kind of early, so they didn't have all the drinks ready.
Yeah.
So we did Down and Out, awesome place. They were super nice when we walked in. They were like, "How do you guys know about us?" And I was like, "Oh, the Funky Panther, the award-winning podcast." And then we went to Proper, had a couple of drinks there because they're also doing a Christmas thing.
Oh yeah, they are right.
Yeah.
They do.
We went last year with a couple of friends, and we decided, fuck it, we got time, let's do this. So we went there, and then went home. Saturday morning, I took her and Robin from Corks and Cowtown to the airport to meet Chad and G, and then we went to the show Saturday, and Sunday I did nothing. I watched anime.
So you bailed on me Friday.
What?
Because we were supposed to hang out on Friday, and you bailed on me. We had plans. You said I'd never hang out, remember? And you're like, "Oh, we'll do it next weekend." She's going out of town.
I don't know how I feel about
What?
this drink.
Yeah, remember we were supposed to hang out Friday.
No, we weren't. It's
Yeah.
next Friday.
Well, originally it was this Friday, but then last Friday, but you bailed on me, and now we had to reschedule.
Well, there was a band also playing this Friday.
Oh,
This
at
last
Tulips,
Friday was
right?
Ozone. No, they changed it to Division.
No, I
Brewery.
couldn't
Right.
do it because it was her last night, and I knew I was going to be doing
Oh.
stuff with her.
Ex-
And
oh.
no, it was because she didn't want to. You wanted to go out at like 7, and she wanted to be in bed because we had to wake up at like 6 o'clock.
Oh
in the
yeah, I
morning.
remember because we were like laughing. It's like, holy shit, she's like half our age, and she's the one that wants to go to
Because
bed.
if we didn't have to get up to go to the airport in the morning, we would have.
36, I'm ready. To
That's all right,
fucking
man.
throw
Saturday,
down,
we're
baby.
gonna go to Nickel City. I'm gonna introduce this guy to Nickel City.
Oh, cool.
Saturday?
Perfect.
Yep,
I'm
Saturday.
gonna drink
Yeah.
some beers with some
Yeah.
locals, interact.
Yeah.
We got to get him. We have to get him to meet people.
Well,
so.
get there early because there are lines for that Christmas
For
Christmas
Nickel?
installation. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
well.
you do have to wait. We went there that's what I did last Saturday. I went there with my buddy Anthony, and there was a line. Luckily, I got there. He's like, "Hey man, where are you?" I'm like fourth in line now. Like, get over here right now. And sure shit. But it was cool. Nickel has a great setup. Also, they did that last year. I think last year they had
There's
more.
definitely a
things.
yogurt
More things going
taste
on.
to this.
But like Lance was saying, Friday, for group updates. I don't know about you, Tim. I'm going to try to go, but the Panther City Lacrosse Club
Hell yeah.
has their home opener at Dickey's Arena. The first 500 people that go there will get a free beverage, whether it be beer or a Coke for kids.
Was it the first 500 people or that like come in, or was it first 500 drinks that are
First 500
purchased?
come in.
We'll get like a drink voucher.
We'll get a drink voucher.
Okay.
We'll get more info as we get him. Of course, hopefully we're going to have a coupon code before. So hopefully whenever you listen to this, man, go over there. It's going to be Friday night. It's going to be a great time, and support your local sports league. It's the only professional league in Fort Worth. And, man, it's a good time. We went last
It's not
year.
the only one.
What's the other one?
We've got the PBR team, Texas Rattlers.
Oh, we do have the
Yeah.
Rattlers now.
Yeah.
But it was our first professional team here in Fort Worth.
I mean,
Other
and
than the Fort Worth Cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they
Fort
were.
Worth
Yeah,
Cats.
Well, that was semi
yeah.
semi
That
pro.
was minor league baseball.
Yeah,
so
right.
technically
I
it's
guess
professional.
Yeah, it's professional. It is. He's got a point. They get paid.
It's 100% professional. They get paid to play baseball.
Not a lot.
Yeah, they're not. They were really low, but it was professional baseball.
But there's no more cats. Cats haven't been here in like 5 years.
I did do one other thing. It wasn't over the weekend though. We got invited, and I was the only one who was able to go to this kind of like mixer PR / fundraiser thing at Acre Distillery, and it's for. I didn't understand it. I was like, I don't understand any of this, but it was for this like menswear thing. So these guys are going to Florence, Italy for some big, I guess, like clothing thing, right? And they're wanting to showcase Fort Worth and like what Fort Worth has to offer, because everybody thinks of like American fashion, which is New York or Los Angeles, but they don't really think of the South. And so it's Franklin and Anthony's. He owns it's Franklin who owns the place Franklin and Anthony's. It's a custom suit designer, but his wife owns Black Coffee, so they're got a pretty cool setup going on with that. And then the Sunflower Man, who does all those paintings and all that stuff, he's going as well. And then I think his name was Austin, is one of the other. I think they call them clothiers or whatever. They're all going to Florence, and so Trend, Blake from Trend is going as well with them, and a few others, and they're going to be trying to just showcase what Fort Worth has to offer on a international level, which is kind of cool.
Nice. So that way they're not going to be like, oh, where is the cowboys and the Indians?
Yeah, they're definitely not wanting to. They're definitely, it's Italy, not France.
I was like, I don't think that's the right accent.
Hey, wait, oh no, what do you think?
Baba Bibo.
You've named more places and people in the city than I think I've experienced in the year that I've lived.
Yeah. It's usually Chad's realm. I was the one who went out this time because he's in Mexico, and it was funny because Teresa was there, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, Tim's actually out."
Yeah,
dude,
that's
I'm a lot
surprise.
like you. I go to work, I go home, I've got everything I want at my house. My bed's there. The most important thing. So, well, the most important thing I guess is Jessie, and then the bed.
It's
She's
too
gonna
late.
get
You
really
already
mad
said
at
it.
me.
Just
Yeah,
they
I already
kinda
said
come
it.
together, though,
bed's
right?
the bed's number one. Yeah. So I'm a lot like you in that they have to drag me out.
That's how I used to be.
Yeah. Well,
And then
you got with
Yeah.
Jay, and
Jay makes me go do things.
yeah.
And then I had to meet you fucking guys.
know.
You had to. You bitch, we wouldn't have another fucking podcast, and we wouldn't have
Solid.
all the fun without Antoine.
Great delivery.
Yeah, I was like, you've literally, I spent the past 3 months, I was like, oh, I met this dude, he's so fucking cool, we've been hanging out, like, we're going to start a podcast together. And I'm like,
God.
That's true. That was our first episode. Was
Antoine's
just
over here like,
Oh,
well, fuck it, maybe I should come back.
yeah, I was like, I guess they
Oh,
just
you
don't
have
want-
a-
I guess
you
I
have such a
will
good time over there.
reappear.
It's like Street Fighter, a fucking plane flying. USA.
It's like, oh, you're going to be back in 2 months? Cool, man. I got like 5 new friends. Don't worry about it. My podcast is going great without you.
It's like, you know what? Take your time. You can special guest every now and then. You know, whatever you want to do.
That's exactly what he said the first episode back. It's like, oh, it's really fun. Thank you for letting me on this podcast.
yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
And then it's like he broke up with me, and then I hear about his new fucking boyfriend. It's like, Javier is so funny. Tim's so cute. Chad is hilarious.
And
I'm
what
like,
a hot
cool.
on those boys
Yeah.
too. Those Funky Panther boys got some
Yeah.
penises on them.
And Juan.
And Juan. Don't forget Juan
and,
from Los Oscalosos.
and then there's Juan.
And then
Yeah.
there's
He's
Juan.
got it's the whole package.
Yeah, it is absolutely. That man is like he's a bear times 10.
I never. I,
God love
one's
that
Juan?
man.
You haven't met Juan yet.
Oh, okay, the one I haven't met.
He's at the show tonight.
Oh, the one that the
the shitty
Heavy,
music.
heavy
oh yeah,
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
fucking trash ass band.
Pump the brakes.
On the group chat, dude in the black is hot. Antoine, I guess you're the dude in the black.
Hey, dude.
I said in the black.
Yeah, in the black.
Yeah.
You're black. Yeah.
I don't think they're talking about my skin. I was like, what?
I'm like, I don't think you can get much
For
more
those
in.
for those listening, Antoine is an African American man.
Hello.
You couldn't tell from his nasally ass.
I hail from the lands of Florida.
So you are a Florida man.
Yes, absolutely. I will, I guess, eat your brains.
Yeah.
And
You
my-
bath
and my
salts,
ass.
basically.
I mean, I think that's a good segue though, because we don't really we've had Lance on the show, and but we haven't had Antoine,
it's true.
and so we do a little thing called the Funky Five, but I don't think you're going to be able to hang
He's
with
not
that.
going to be good at it. He doesn't
Um,
know anything.
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
He
how long before you left? How long had you been in Fort Worth?
Want to say 5 months, but in that 5 months, I was physically only here for like half of it because with work, I'm traveling every other week, so I'm more not here. Like my address is here, but physically more than not, I was not in Fort Worth.
So would you consider yourself like a Deuce Bigelow and international gigolo? Is that why you're going in and out from places? You're just a professional prostitute?
Oh, absolutely.
Sex worker. You know, we're the Funky Panther is sex worker positive. So we support all sex work in all venues.
I'm very sex positive.
Yes.
I like to travel to get my O-ring blown out. I don't like to just do it in one place. So I was like, "Where's the dick? I'm getting on a plane. Go." I don't like my dick to come to me. I like to travel to my dick. I like to earn the dick. You know.
It's so exotic it is.
But yeah, I got here in January. No, February. It's February.
Yeah,
I got
it's
here.
February.
Right to come back from Hawaii, and then I was here for like 2 weeks, gone for 2 weeks. Here for a week, gone for 2 weeks. Here for 3 weeks, gone for a month and a half, and then gone for 3 months.
God damn.
Yeah.
Man. So
Well-
you haven't had time really to acclimate yourself here at Fort Worth.
So I actually lived here years ago.
Okay.
But I turned 21 here, so right off of like Camp Bowie, like 183 Altamira.
Yeah.
There used to be this little shitty bar called Final Approach. I don't know if you guys
yeah.
heard of it back in the day. I turned 21, and I went from there to Illusions.
Oh no.
And then I went from Illusions to Final Approach, and I lived there for 2 years, and that's it. I had
wow.
a shitty apartment down off Benbrook, off of 183, and I got off work. I went to those two bars, that bar, the strip club, and then I went home, and that was my life.
Dude, Illusions is
I mean, you
sketchy.
couldn't at least go to like New Orleans Nights or Rick's Cabaret, whatever.
It was both while I was here.
Yeah.
I went there, but I was like, this place is classy. These women look clean. Like,
Man, I want them.
don't
I
look
want
like
them
that
dirty
shit.
girls.
I strip club's like a basketball analogy for me. You know, like you can go to a nice place where it's clean and there's no like puke on the floor, or you can find a cheap basketball in a trash can, and as long as there's air in it, it still plays the same. Just smells a little bit.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm the resident pervert here on the Funky Panther, and that took me aback.
You guys are not prepared for
Good.
this.
My brother went to
Lord.
this. He went to the strip club that was on on Benbrook Highway years ago, and he shows up, and there's a girl working the behind the bar, and he goes and gets a beer. She opens up a ice chest in the floor and pulls out a can of Lone Star, hands it to him. He goes, sits down, and then she gets on stage and starts dancing. She was the only only person at fucking work.
Are you talking about the one down on 377?
Yeah, it was called Showgirls or
Yeah,
something
it's
like that.
like right next to that shitty bar. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I used when I lived in Benbrook. Oh, fucking love that place.
It's like 2 blocks from that elementary school, right?
It's not far from it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not far from it.
That's the kind of place you went and you paid an extra $1 for stretch marks. You're
Oh,
like, bring that shit over
It is
here.
true.
Yeah.
Like, can I get some skid marks, girl?
Good Lord. But props to them, though. I mean, yeah, of course.
That place shut down, though. Unfortunately, yeah.
No, I think it's open still.
No, the one I'm talking about. I mean, we haven't done our mission yet.
Oh, we need to.
Field trip.
So we've been talking about doing like a tour,
y'all off.
a tour
Oh my God,
of
I'm
clubs.
sorry.
Just punch me in the face with
I'm
my
so
mic.
sorry.
Tour of strip clubs in Fort Worth.
Antoine's eyes lit
Antoine's
up.
like, oh
I'm
yes.
gonna finish.
And we wanted to go, and we wanted to just like go and then rank all of them.
Yeah.
Not really based off like the women there, but like rank like, did we have a good time or not, kind of thing. And we just haven't done it yet.
Yeah, we need to. We're late. We're about a year and a half late for that.
Yeah.
I'm about to get you guys canceled because I
Oh,
had the
no.
best memory ever. So you guys
Okay.
have been to Illusions, right?
I have never been to Illusions.
I have.
Never. No.
Do you remember the midget stripper?
She wasn't there all the time.
Oh, but when she was there, those were the best. So she had like a lopsided knee, so she had to wear like this platform shoe, and she was like cross-eyed on top of it. And oh my god, dude, fucking best thing ever. I fucking love that shit. She won Fort Worth Entertainer of the Year one year.
She did.
Did she?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
She wasn't just always at Illusions
most
though.
Fort Worth
She kind of
shit.
she kind of toured, man.
yeah, dude. She was like fucking Texas famous.
Yeah.
And she'd get up there and limp her way up there with that lopsided boot and then clap them bitches on stage, dude. Motherfucker just started throwing cash. So me and my boy Tom were there one night. We're just there having a drink. We're like, oh, we'll go up and tip eventually. As we walked in, she had just come off stage. And she's like, look here, boys. This is pay-per-view. This shit ain't free. And I was like, what the fuck just happened, dude?
Where am I? Am I in Oz?
I
That's fucking awesome.
immediately got a lap dance. I was like, yes, this is the best thing that could happen in my life.
You know what? We joke around a lot about it, but in Vegas they have the Little Darlings, the midget strip club, and I don't know if you can call it that anymore. I think it's a small.
Yeah, I don't
people.
think
I think you're supposed to call
like,
them little people.
dwarfs?
No, I don't think
No,
it's
I
Yeah,
didn't
you
call
can.
it that.
I was watching something earlier, and there was quite a few of the little people that actually preferred dwarf. They said never ever say midget, but they were totally cool with dwarf or a little person.
Well, there's a thing called dwarfism.
Yeah.
That's what
So,
they have.
yeah.
I
That's
think
why
it's
they're
like the
okay with
N word. It's like if they took the word back, they can say it, but we can't.
No,
Like-
you're mistaken because you can say the word dwarf.
Oh, it's Hannah. Her name was Hannah.
It's like you can say the word dwarf, but you can't say the N word.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
it's
like that
like-
John Mulaney joke. We're here saying the word dwarf, and you're saying
Yeah.
No, you gotta say the D word, dude. You can't. You're not. They can
That's what
say
I'm
it.
saying.
We can't say
We
it.
can say that one. We can't say the M word.
No, we can't say dwarf. We're supposed to say the D word. That's their word. They took it back, dude.
Good.
You're appropriating their
All right.
culture.
Man,
I don't know.
what the fuck's wrong with you?
Like I said, man, I watched something today.
Chad's gonna come back. He's like, 1 week. I was gone 1 week. We're canceled.
Yeah, fucking
That's what happens when you have this guy on.
hot
my
takes with Antoine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, on my podcast, we just talk about anime and
Yeah.
music, so I can't talk about shit.
Oh
like
no, you
this.
can talk about whatever on this one.
But there is that one-armed stripper that stripped at Vinnie Paul's strip club.
Yeah, over. Yeah.
And she, man, they got that fire pole, and she worked her way up that fire pole.
That place was what was
The
that place?
clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Yeah.
Man, we wanted to get a lap dance from her, but she was just like always busy because all the other guys wanted to get dances from her, and it was just like amazing watching her just like go up that pole.
The clubhouse was legendary though.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
it was owned by Vinny and Vinny Paul and Dimebag Darrell from Pantera, and so they had this strip club, and you would have all these celebrities that would show up there, and then they just played like metal and rock. That's all that was ever played in that club.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good time. It was BYOB.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what that means.
Yeah, we used to take these big old 50-ounce or 60-ounce beers from Mexico, and the strippers would be like, "Oh my God, where'd you get that from?" It's like, "Oh, it's from Mexico, baby. You want to have some?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, give me some." And that's how.
Talking about the clubhouse here or the one in Vegas?
No, the one here. The
Yeah,
one
it
here.
was in Dallas.
It was in Dallas.
Okay, I was like, I think I know what you're talking about because I remember that Jaguars and Baby Dolls.
Yeah,
Yes.
all
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
close. To, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I used to go out there. There was this guy that I hung out with. His name was Ryan, and Ryan had Native American money.
Oh, this is
So like his tribe.
Oh, sorry. I believe that.
Yeah,
last
whatever. So his tribe was from Michigan, and so they had a casino, and everybody in the tribe got cash. And so he was like 18 years old, getting close to like $4,500, $5,000, just a check every month. And so we would go to the clubhouse all the time. He'd want people to go with him because he didn't want to go by himself because that's weird. So we would go, and he would stack ones on our table, and then he would go disappear for a while and be like, "Hey, have fun." He would give us money to just chill out in the strip club. It was awesome.
Those were the days.
It was funny because we'd have you'd have a stack of bills because we'd go up to VIP. He had permanent VIP, so we'd go up to VIP. He would put a stack of bills on there. They would just bring girls up there. They thought we were loaded because we just had all this cash, and we were fucking poor as shit. This was just our friends' money, and so
But they saw what you look like, so they had to know something was off.
Yeah. They thought I sold meth.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
That's 100% what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was that was a good time, man. It was good
Yeah,
times
I
when I
went
was
there-
18, 19.
Yeah, I went there a couple times. It was too far of a drive. Like
Yeah,
living in Fort Worth.
it's one of them sacrifice
It was
things.
on
you really can't.
Manana Drive.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll remember that road. Yeah.
of course you would. So, anyways, let's get to
Yeah,
the
let's
Funky
get a little bit-
Five.
let's get a little more in there.
Let's go ahead and get it going. So you were a longtime resident of Fort Worth before you moved. So let's Tim get the first question.
What's your favorite
Oh,
place?
the music. Play the fucking background music.
Man.
Come on, man. This is a award-winning podcast. Just because Chad isn't on doesn't mean. There we go.
There it is. There's the porn music.
Oh yeah, I get beat.
So what's your favorite Fort Worth restaurant?
Fuck. Shit. The Keg. Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Keg is a solid choice.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go. Oh, the Rim is where I've been wanting to go.
I bet.
But I'm.
Javier always goes to the Rim.
Yeah. No, you gotta just dive in, man. Don't just play on the rim.
No,
you'll
no.
You'll never
You
get
just-
it that way.
All right, you got a favorite Fort Worth drinking spot other than your house?
His house.
His house. It's a pretty good. It's a solid
solid
spot.
place,
It's
yeah.
a solid place.
I've been
It
to
is.
every bar I used to go to. It would be Final Approach, but it's closed. But I haven't been to a bar since I've been back out here.
Well, you will on Saturday.
Yes.
Lance is going to take.
Hey,
over.
was okay. I'm trying to remember where Final Approach was. Was it off of off the traffic circle itself?
It's like so right before the traffic circle, like that light right before Camp Bowie.
Yeah.
If you were coming from 30 heading south, it was on your left. And it's like the one you had to like drive and park in the back.
Okay.
Across from Racetrack.
Yeah.
That one.
Okay, man, that's a long time ago. All right. Do you got a favorite local musician or just a favorite musician in general?
I do have a favorite musician. I don't really know local bands
okay.
out here. I'd probably say the closest to local would be Fit for a King would be my favorite.
Okay.
Because I know they're from here.
That
So
they
they'd
are.
probably be my favorite of the local scene.
Okay, but what about just favorite all time? Like if you're gonna.
Ooh, Emery. Got to give it to Emery of all time.
Okay. Do you listen to podcasts?
Yes, and somewhat. I've listened to. I just got into podcasts actually before we started this. You guys have the only podcast I've ever actually listened to.
Ah,
other than
look at
my
that.
own. That and Decoding the Unknown. It's some British dude that does like conspiracy theory. I love conspiracy theory videos.
Me
and that's
too.
what he does. So those are the 3 podcasts. And then I have his girls podcast. I have like 20 episodes queued.
Yeah.
Sorry. haven't
So
watched any yet.
sidebar. I'm gonna do a side question.
Okay.
How often do you get sidetracked on YouTube where you just end up deep diving into random conspiracy shit?
Every time I get on YouTube,
Yeah.
which is literally why I started that podcast.
Yeah.
Is now I don't have to go off the rails because I'll watch like a BreadTube video, like this is why people like flat Earth, and then next thing I know, I'm watching 20 flat Earth videos, and I'm like, this shit is amazing, like every time.
I watched this guy was talking about how he would go into these flat Earth like group messages and stuff, and then he would like play along with it, and then he would piss everybody off by sending this like GIF where it showed the dinosaurs on one end and the asteroid hitting the other and shooting them off like a.
Oh, yes, no,
Yeah.
it's like the coin like
Yeah,
shaking.
yeah.
I think my best is I watched a YouTube video about like why NFTs are the future, Web 3.0.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the most pyramid scheme grifter shit ever. I'm sorry, if you're a crypto bro, you're getting fucked.
It kind of is,
Yeah.
man. Like
You're-
you could have made a little bit of money, but
Yeah, now it's like you're either getting fucked or you're fucking somebody. So
Yeah.
I got into like some of those discords, and I would just sit back and just like trying to like watch the lingo, see how they talk, and it's literally like some cult shit, dude. They have like their own phrases, acronyms, and all that shit. And I'm like, bro, I'm in the military. I see what some cult shit can be like, and that
Yeah.
was like a whole other level, dude.
that's wild.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, at one point, I was up like $17,000 on Doge, and I thought it'd go higher. And
The minute you're up, you sell, because that's what they're doing. It's pump and dump, dude.
Yeah.
Pump and dump.
my favorite.
I was about to say,
I was leaving it for you. I was leaving it
just
for
wait.
It's
you.
like I can't get in trouble.
Okay, I want to set the room, set the picture here. So you're flipping through TV. It's before you had DirecTV or anything like that. You can't look at the guides, right? And so you're going through there, and you just find this one movie, and it doesn't matter where it's at. You're always going to stop there, and you're going to finish it. What movie is that?
Lego movie.
Lego movie?
The Lego movie. I don't even think it's that great of a movie, but if it's on, I have to
If it's
finish
on,
it.
like it doesn't matter where it's at. You're just like, yep, this is what I'm
Yeah.
doing.
I remember for a while with HBO, it was just playing over and over and over. Maybe Showtime, whatever it was on. And anytime I was flipping the channel, it was on. I don't know why. It's such a dumb movie, but it's so wholesome.
I've never seen
Where
it.
are my
Yeah,
pants?
dude, it's so fucking good. You should absolutely. The editing when they get like the car wreck and then it shows like the real life Legos like get hit and fall over, dude, cracks me up every fucking time.
I forget how good that movie. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really like Tammy got me back onto that movie, but she just shows me like little scenes that just like make me laugh.
Hey, coming in from the chat, y'all name the bands Javier looks like he listens to. I'll go first. Hoobastank.
That's fucking one.
We just
I mean,
the reason just on repeat.
Yeah.
over and over
Every
again.
reason
I got one.
He fucking listens to default.
What was
That's
that
it.
band? Loco, I think was their name. I could picture you listening to some
What?
shit like that. They had a song called Bruises. Listen to the Matrix Reloaded soundtrack. You'll understand who I'm talking about.
Okay.
The Mandela
Il
Effect
Nino.
YouTube videos are
Huh?
interesting.
Il
Yeah.
Nino.
Il Nino.
Okay, first, Il Nino is actually pretty badass.
It
I
was.
fucking love that band. I have all their shit on my Spotify. They're fucking bangers,
I think
bro.
I've got quite a few of El Nino stuff too.
It's fucking. Their music videos are trash, but the songs are
The songs
super
are
good.
pretty solid.
I got into this band called Pinata Protest. So it's a it's fucking badass. All right.
I'm kind of offended.
No. You would like them, I think. So they're from
Because of the name. Only because
Yeah, only
of the
because
name.
of the name. I don't.
They're from San Antonio.
okay.
So they're friends with Squeezebox.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Abel's good friends with the guys. They've actually toured together. But they are a Tejano punk band. So they have like heavy like on the accordion, and that like, you know, the typical Tejano bass, but it's very, very fast, and it's like anti-establishment punk music. It's fucking phenomenal.
So like the only type of good punk that exists.
Yeah,
No.
pretty much.
Kind of like Chingon, you know, Robert Rodriguez's band.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's I fucks with some Chingon.
They've got Piñata Protest they got a song called El Chigon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I guess if you go to 7th Street, it translates into a badass Mexican, which I don't.
So I'm
Is
thinking
it
shit like
that place?
Soulfly. And
Oh,
Soulfly,
yeah.
holy shit.
That's Chad. That's 100% Chad. Chad was into.
Man, I'm more of like a 311, you know,
like chill vibe.
like
kind of sound.
fucking Savage Garden.
He loves the Foo
You
Fighters.
know, I love the Foo
Oh.
Fighters. They're my favorite. They're my favorite band, rock band.
I got a question for you then.
Ask away.
Nirvana or Foo Fighters?
Foo Fighters.
All right, respect.
Yeah,
All right.
because I mean, like Nirvana was groundbreaking at the time of grunge. I mean, it was made for the Seattle music scene at the time.
It's very
It was-
depressing. up
It
there.
absolutely was, and you're
It
absolutely
is.
right. It is. It still is.
So depressing.
But the Foo Fighters, I mean, they're just a different animal. Like who I forgot who said you had somebody on who had it. Jared did.
Jared.
Talked about who was the band he hated the most that was like famous, and one was like Foo Fighters. I'm like, why would you hate Foo Fighters? Why would you hate Dave Grohl?
I don't know.
Like, he's such a great fucking human being.
Mine was.
I could see an argument for it, but it's also a
for
dumb
Foo
argument.
Fighters, like,
Dude.
Because like
They're so
a lot of
non-offensive.
because a lot of the songs sound the fucking same. I
Yeah.
liked Foo Fighter. I like Foo Fighters, but I'm just saying
I think if you get
a
into like
lot
their,
of the songs sound the same.
the heavy stuff that was played on the radio, yes, I would say that if you get into some of their deep cuts, you
yeah,
get
like
some
Monkey
variety.
Wrench and shit.
Yeah.
It was. I think they were like how Alice in Chains was to Nirvana in the same, just the opposite
Yeah,
direction.
yeah.
Where
Yeah.
Alice in Chains like we're gonna do grunge, then do jazz, and do more.
Well, the coolest thing ever is that when Dave Grohl started that band, he was a one man show. Like he recorded and played everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
And because he just wanted to produce music, and then he didn't want to produce it under his name. He didn't want to have his name attached to it. So Foo Fighters, right? And then it just kind of developed into what it became. I respect Nirvana for what they did, and I still love Nirvana. Kurt Cobain was one of my favorite singers. I remember whenever he died, I remember seeing it on the news, even though I was fairly little. But I do remember that, and I grew up listening to a lot of Nirvana. But without Kurt's death, we wouldn't have gotten the Foo Fighters, I don't think.
No. I
so
don't
bye.
think
Yeah.
I mean, my thought real quick is that like, okay, most of us aren't really old enough to remember Nirvana. Like when Nirvana was around,
Right.
we weren't
Yeah.
cognitively aware of the quality of his music. And then I was so older, I'm like, I don't think it was that great. So maybe I missed it. But for me, like Nirvana was okay. I don't even think within grunge they were.
Courtney killed Kurt.
They were.
I-
oh, absolutely.
What was
100%.
what was your favorite Foo Fighters album?
100%.
Actually, I don't know.
Mine would be Sonic Highways, only because at the time I was living in Colorado.
I'm trying to think that fucking live album they did. I can't remember what it's called. It was like after Probot, and they won that fucking Grammy for that live performance, and they put out that live album. Oh, what the fuck is it called?
Jamie, can you look up? No, I'm just doing
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
No, Sonic Highways, because they had the show on HBO, and they recorded a track at in different cities, in different places, and I had never seen Foo Fighters up until that point. So whenever tickets were the tickets came out, whenever the show came out, and I was like, man, I gotta fucking go. I had never seen them, and it was a bucket list moment. So, you know, the only person that I knew really that liked Foo Fighters as much as I did was my friend Chelsea. So I was like, hey,
Yeah, she's
She's on right now.
blowing it up
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
Foo
yeah.
Fighters.
I was like, I was like, we gotta go. It's in
You talking about
Oklahoma City.
everywhere but home? 2003.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the live album.
Yeah. And then they had live in Holland, live at Wimberley, live in Toronto.
No, it was just that one live
Okay.
album that they did. Like those were all from their concert, but they did like one actually like produced. It was just like a combination of their live songs, and it was. I mean, yeah, granted, it's like the greatest hits, but it was like them live was so phenomenal recorded that like it sounded like a normal produced album. They
Yeah.
were so good live, and I think that so few bands can produce a live album where you're like, holy shit, this is better than like the original recording.
I'll be honest with you, Smashing Pumpkins, I saw them, and they sound just as good. If you like the Pumpkins, they sound just as good live as they do. I mean, you could go listen to them live and be like, okay, cool. And you can listen to their album and like, okay, yeah, it's the same. It's exactly the same.
Yeah. Like even today?
Yeah.
As old as that motherfucker is?
Well, I mean, I say today. I saw them, man, pre-pandemic. You were on tour with Manson. That was like
They're on tour right now, right?
I think they are maybe, but they were on tour with Manson back. That was like maybe like 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago.
Because he's like, what, 50 something?
Gotta
now?
be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I mean, I respect that he's still out there doing
I mean,
that.
he could be just dubbing it. I don't know. You know.
Either way, just
But-
being on tour at that age, like I feel like other than like hair metal, no other bands nowadays really keep going that long. So I mean, keep doing it, dude.
Oh, have you heard any of the stuff from what's it called? Man, they shit.
In sync.
No, the Motley Crue. Have you listened to any like? I'm not a Motley Crue fan, but like
Why?
listening to
Why would I?
it's so bad.
Yeah,
Listening
it's
to
Motley
Vince
Crue.
Neil,
It was never that good.
but if you listen to him now, you're just like, holy shit,
Drugs
what has
are
happened
bad,
to you?
kids.
Yeah.
It just like at a certain point, your voice gives out.
It
or
is
age
very
catches up to
unfortunate
you,
that the
or
Red Hot Chili Peppers are
drugs.
still making music.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it unfortunate?
Hey, it's the same song. It's about drug use in Southern California and the beach in Southern California.
I made some fucking money off those tickets though.
Be a real musician.
bet.
I
Do
bought
drugs
ticket-
and die young.
yeah,
my
for
God.
real.
Yeah, so in the group chat, Chelsea, yeah, we went to the tour where Dave broke his leg and he was on that Iron Throne of guitars. It was a great fucking show. We were very close. We were on the ground, on the floor. I don't think we'd ever been so close to anybody. You know, there are other fucking the guy Pat Smear who plays on the band. Of course, we saw what was it fucking Taylor Hawkins before. I mean, such a great fucking
last
drummer.
tour, right?
No. This tour was 8 years ago. I want to say 7 or 8 years ago.
Didn't he just break his fucking leg on tour again?
Did he? Dave Grohl?
Wasn't that like this past fucking tour he did that?
I don't know.
Man just breaks his fucking legs.
I
all
don't
the
do
time.
the social media, so I don't really keep up with that shit anymore.
Soaked in Bleach is the documentary for that Kurt Cobain murder dilly.
There's a lot of cummy stuff in there.
It looks like a straight load in that.
I think it'll mix in well, make a nice color.
Delicious.
But yeah, no, music is fucking crazy. So you know, you live and die by a fucking tune. And I wish, like, if I had the opportunity to go back in time, all I would do is take my iPhone and my charger and give it to my younger self, so that way he can listen to the music I'm listening to now. Because I think it would greatly affect my growing
It would
up.
make me way more fucked up than I already am.
Yeah.
Personally, with the shit that I listen to now.
And I feel like a lot of the shit that I listen to now, like he always gives me like calls me like listen to like boomer music because like I'm that dude.
You say that about yourself. I've
Yeah.
never said
I
you
got
listen
it
to
from you. So like for me, it was like high school ended, and I was like, I'm not gonna be those old dudes that don't listen to new shit. I'm gonna keep up. And then it was like
You
5
know.
years,
Yeah.
5 years later, and I was like, fuck all this new shit. Music died when I turned 25. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go listen to Silverstein's first album because they were fucking hard, man. Like
They're still
that's-
good,
I mean,
man.
yeah, I know they are, but I'm just
They're
saying,
actually
like,
gonna
that's
be
my
here.
mentality.
We're gonna go up to OKC again.
Yeah. And like, but I'm saying like, if that band didn't exist before I hit like 25, 26, I'm like, it's just not a real band to me. It's just not a real band.
Are
They're
we
just,
drinking piss?
I hope so.
Yeah, it's really strong.
Is this like that? Oh, this is that
radioactive,
energy shit. It's
dude.
like the what is that real gold shit?
Yeah.
It's like their
Is that what this
energy
is?
drink?
Is an energy drink?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They have another one called Real Gold that is fucking phenomenal. It literally tastes like liquid sugar.
Oh my
This
God.
smells like.
It's
oh,
good.
I don't know.
That's definitely an energy
Smells
drink.
like Red
Oh yeah,
Bull.
this is tastes the exact same.
1000%.
What's the other next question?
That's better than Red Bull though.
Oh, there's more questions.
Is
No,
was
that's
that
it,
the
man.
fifth one?
We've
was
already
it.
we cleared through that.
Woo! You just completed the Funky Five.
Yeah, you
That
did
was-
it. You did it. Hooray!
What do I win?
He did
What
it
do I
before we
win?
went off on a tangent.
Yeah, I was like, did I answer? Well, I didn't even know.
That drink you drank earlier, that was not strawberry.
Oh,
I'm about to have a fucking party.
yeah. So
I'm gonna sleep. In a
whenever
church.
whenever I listen to y'all's episodes, as I like to call the emo tacos,
Yeah.
it seems like you are into some heavy stuff, but not quite to the extreme
That's
of
me.
Lance here.
Well, it's because I like to hear music, and he likes to just listen to shit.
That's
get
not what it
banged
is.
on.
He doesn't want to listen to anything new, and I continuously send him stuff.
What
and
was
then
that
he
band
won't.
you fucking played before we started?
That's
the
an
podcast?
old band.
What is
That's
it?
different.
That was the most noise shit I've ever heard in my fucking
No,
life.
Dillinger Escape Plan's the most.
Dillinger
noise
Escape
shit.
Plan is amazing.
That's
I
no
like
structure.
Dillinger too.
It's
Yeah.
just like See You Space
is-
Cowboy, which we saw Saturday.
it is
There's no fucking structure.
structured
It
chaos.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
That's what I just showed you.
No, you should
That
go
was
fucking
That
nonsense.
was unstructured chaos,
That's-
which is the same thing.
He sounded like I can tell you, man. It literally sounded like someone that doesn't listen to metal.
Which is
parody
what
metal.
when I listened to See You Space Cowboy, when I saw them, I was like, this is what people that don't listen to this music think it sounds
In
like.
fact, not just any metal band, specifically sounding like a Devil Wears Prada, the way he was screaming.
OG, yeah.
Yeah, like that's what he
Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, like shit, like Mars Volta, and like even like at the drive-in, that chaotic sound.
Yeah.
Phenom, dude.
They're back
See,
on tour.
Phenom.
Yeah,
Oh, they were
the
here.
fuck they were.
They were here. Yeah.
I missed it.
I thrive on that. I like the. I was telling Lance. I mean, I thought See You Space Cowboy was pretty good.
The breakdowns were awesome.
The breakdowns
but
were
that's
amazing.
about
I don't dislike the chaotic, unstructuredness or whatever, but there is something to say. Like, you sent me that the latest album by Dr. Acula.
it. Oh my god, so good.
And that's it's like taking a machine gun to the chest. And there's something about that feeling, like whenever those heavy beats and just those guttural sounds that come out of somebody. It's just amazing for me. But
On the group chat, do you listen to Rainbow Kitten Surprise?
I have no fucking idea
Yeah,
what that
never heard of
is.
that.
I know Cannibal
I
Corpse.
think,
Cannibal Corpse is fucking trash.
Rainbow
What?
Kitten's
They're
pretty good.
Fucking trash.
You're a
I think
fucking
Juan.
idiot.
I
He's
think
an
Juan
idiot.
said something about Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
I've been a fan of Rainbow Kitten. It's not metal or anything. It's just it's a very, I don't know. They have a song called Cocaine Jesus that's really good.
That sounds like something Manson would write.
Yeah, I was like,
So-
Cannibal Corpse is trash.
Yeah?
No, it's
Like,
not.
they're
No,
like
it's
the they're so fucking overhyped. It's so
I'll give
fucking
you
garbage.
overhyped because we can talk about that. But I'd say I'll give you overhyped. But that's just because they're one of the first
That's
to
like-
do that genre.
That's like saying Slayer's trash.
They are trash.
Slayer's
Slayer
no,
is
no,
trash.
Slayer's good. Slayer's
Slayer's
oh,
not
no,
good.
Slayer's good. Slayer's
They're the worst
overhyped.
of the big four by a long shot.
I would say the worst of the big four.
Who do you think is the worst of the big four?
Okay, who are you calling the big four? Metallica, Slayer.
The big four.
I mean-
Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and I just blanked on the last one.
Black Sabbath.
No.
Different
Big four
time.
of thrash.
Different time.
Because I always throw Anthrax in there.
Anthrax is the
Yeah.
last one.
See, I think Anthrax is worse than Slayer.
Not by I don't know, man.
No,
It's a
I would give them
toss-up.
that. I'd say
I've seen-
Slayer over Anthrax.
I've seen Anthrax live, and they're insanely good. On the albums, not so much. But I don't know, man. Slayer is just, it's the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. And Tom just, like, that's the whole fucking song.
That was good.
Thank you.
He's pretty
Appreciate
good at
that.
That
though.
was pretty impressive, actually.
He is, I don't know, man.
So
It's
I have
okay.
I have this picture that somebody sent me of both of y'all wearing Death Cab for Cutie t-shirts.
Okay.
Is that right?
Who?
Both of y'all, you and Antoine.
I'm wearing
I don't even own a Death Cab shirt.
I'm wearing a Pac-Man shirt. I was like, what?
No, I'm kidding.
I
What,
was like-
what are your thoughts on Death Cab for Cutie?
They're good.
Ah.
He's a tool, but the music's good.
How about
He's a humongous tool.
Just one of those bands that you just hear every time they have a single, you hear it so many fucking times
Yeah, it's
that
true.
like I love this song, and
Yeah.
then I feel like,
Transatlanticism is just burning.
Hey
me
man,
out,
that's a jam right there.
I know.
If I feel sad, I listen to that song.
that bass line is solid.
Yeah.
but
they're a band that's popular for a reason, but their popularity almost not like in a hipster way, but
Yeah.
like I hear it so much everywhere and in media, TV that like it just makes
That's-
me not enjoy.
That's
them
how I felt
anymore.
about Coldplay.
Yeah, it's the same way with
Like I
Coldplay.
like maybe one or two of their songs,
Bro, I
but
fuck
like
with Coldplay.
I'm just
Coldplay.
over it. I mean, it's Jesse's favorite band, is what she told me.
Coldplay is
um,
like
Coldplay.
Coldplay is her
they
favorite
haven't
band.
They haven't been good in a very long
they
time.
are like
Oh.
the ABC drama fucking soundtrack. Like any show that's been on ABC that's a drama.
Yes,
has had
100%.
Yeah,
Coldplay.
Grey's
I had
Anatomy all the
Coldplay,
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
How
I'm
about the Postal Service?
Postal Service.
Yeah.
God, that's old school as fuck.
Yeah,
That's just
right.
like
It's crazy. It's 18 years
That's-
old. That,
yeah.
that album
Postal
came out,
Service
like-
is just diet Death Cab.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
But it would be,
Still,
it
that
would
last-
be electronic.
so is Secondhand Serenade. They're
I
all
mean,
the same.
It's one. I respect it, but I don't care for it. It's one of those things where like, yeah, it's a cool concept. I like, yeah, we're gonna all like make music from different places. and it's not bad. It's just it
Not
does nothing
good.
for me.
For the
Yeah.
longest time, I had no idea Jenny Lewis was like a part of that too. And I was such a huge fan of The Wizard, you know, that video game movie with Fred Savage, like back in the early 90s.
No,
You never watched The Wizard?
no.
Ah,
Never
shit.
watched The Wizard.
Man.
I don't really get into movies until probably I was an adult. Really, like I watched some, but everything
What?
I'm just watching this chat go fucking insane.
my phone is fat.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
even know
know
what that
what
means.
is happening in the chat.
Silverchair. I remember Silverchair.
I know Silverstein.
I remember,
Thank you.
what was
Very helpful.
I don't know who the fuck
what's,
Silverchair is.
fuck, let me think. I was thinking about that metal band, Silver.
Steen?
No.
Don't know.
No.
Is just gonna keep saying Silverstein?
Yes.
What other band can you think of that
I
starts
w-
with
Oh,
Silver?
no. I was thinking of,
Slender Man.
no. Fuck. Here, y'all keep talking.
Yeah,
I'm going to think
yeah,
about it.
Nickelback?
No.
All right, low key though.
It's almost silver, right? It's close.
Nickelback's latest song.
They had a whole album come out. The only like somewhat heavy song was the one that got
Yeah,
released.
I know, but it didn't sound like when you first heard it.
Yeah,
it was
the
like
first,
this is not Nickelback, and then yeah,
First 10 seconds were like, what is this? And then he started singing. You're like, oh.
yeah.
I'm about to lose my friend, but Silver Side Up was a good album. Their first one, it was a good album.
I saw them
It's
live.
fine.
It's-
I
no,
think
it's
we're
not
past.
fine.
I think we're
It's
past
good.
the point where we like hate Nickelback.
no, but
and we
think
can
that
like
I
Limp
believe-
Bizkit again.
Yeah, I think we need to
Never stop liking Limp Bizkit.
We should
Never stop.
direct our hatred towards Five Finger Death Punch because that
Yeah.
needs to stop.
My
Stop.
so
I'm so indifferent to them.
my
Stop.
sister.
Stop listening to him.
My sister. I was telling her I want to see the what I guess I would call as the Pantera cover band. That's got the two only members of Pantera left alive, right? Playing in it, and they're going to be playing with Metallica. They're opening up, and so they're doing 2 nights Metallica here. But the first night's got Pantera, the second night's got Five Finger Death Punch. And she texted me, she's like, I can't get tickets to the first night, but I can get them to the second night if you're
Sorry.
interested. Yeah, dude, it's like a microphone.
All fucking day. The whole time we've
I
been
know.
recording.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I'm going to pass on that. I don't want to see Metallica
You could
that
not
bad.
pay me to watch Five Finger Death Punch play a show.
You
No,
know, actually
no.
thinking about it, actually, it was my first concert at the Wrigley Theater was, remember that band Hell Yeah?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the first band I saw at Wrigley Theater. And that was the first time I realized that I fucking hated that band.
Sir, it's Ridgely.
Yeah, I'm just
Ridgely?
gonna. I was
Is it
gonna let him
Ridgely?
keep
It's
saying it.
Ridgely.
It's Ridgely. Oh,
Yeah.
I apologize to
Yeah.
fucking no one for that. Just to be clear.
That's right. I used to say the
Sir,
same
it's
thing, and
Ridgely.
then
Yeah.
Jay was like, "That's not how you say it."
I heard it whenever
Whatever,
y'all
dude.
recorded last. I'm like, this motherfucker don't know how to say it.
Well, maybe they fucking spelled their street right. I fucking pronounce it right.
Like Wrigley Field or Wrigley Gum? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's got like a D and a G
Yeah.
and an L. Like, figure your shit out, man.
I was thinking Seven Dust. It wasn't silver. It was Seven
not
Dust.
really
Oh, I
metal.
talked about.
He talks about-
I
he likes-
fucking
he
love
loves
Seven
Seven
Dust.
Dust. Yeah.
I am hype as fuck for Seven Dust. Like I said,
Did they have
never
the,
put out a bad album.
Was that
No,
the, was
no.
that
Never put out.
I was introduced
lead
to them
singer
in
was
Mexico.
is black, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Because I always
Nipple
get
piercing.
I
nipple
I always get
piercings
Seven
and
Dust,
nose piercing.
and there's another one that I get mixed up that like name wise and similar sound.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Soulfly.
Soulfly,
Soulfly.
yeah, yeah. I don't
I was
know.
not thinking that.
Yeah, Silverstein, right?
Back on
So we're
that.
seeing they're a bunch of black Canadians.
Just all
Seriously?
from Canadian.
They're
I've
Canadian.
never listened to Silverstein.
No, they're not. They're all very, very white.
Yeah, I was
they
like-
are from Canada.
They have a song called was it like a Midwestern state of emergency? I
Yeah.
don't think 5 black dudes are naming a song that.
They're white.
Yeah.
They're Canada white.
Jesus Christ.
It's like Toronto. They're not even from Toronto. They're
I don't
like
know.
Hamilton
There's
white.
somewhere. But they named themselves after Shel Silverstein, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That guy is a hot piece of shit, bald motherfucker.
Yeah.
That guy is smoking hot. Look
What?
him up.
What?
Shel Silverstein?
He's hot.
Yeah, man.
Light in the Attic, Shel
Yeah.
Silverstein.
Google
Where
him right
where the
now.
sidewalk ends, Shel Silverstein.
Google it. Google him. Bald and sexy, man. Shel
Bald and sexy.
Silverstein.
I kind of I like him more as a band now.
Y'all gonna Google him right now?
I mean, I'm
just
with
told
it.
me to.
I need to know. I honestly have no idea what the fuck this dude
Oh
looks like.
shit!
Jesus
Okay.
Christ. All right, so in the meantime, Tim, let's get
Yo,
that sports
homeboy
going.
can get it. Respect.
All right. I'm all
You're
right.
You're
I got
right.
you. All right.
Isn't he a
Yeah,
sexy
we're only-
motherfucker?
We're only an
He's
hour.
probably got a hog too.
We're only an hour in. Let's knock off some sports.
It'll be quick.
And now, Action Sports with Javier. Take it away, Javier.
The only thing that matters is the Dallas Cowboys destroy the Indianapolis Colts 54-19 with a 33-point fourth quarter. That's all that can be said. All three phases of the game did great. The running game, which was relied upon with Tony Pollard, did amazing, had 2 touchdowns. The defense had a lot of good work and touchdowns also. We are currently ranked in most power rankings second in the league, first being the Philadelphia Eagles.
I don't know where the fuck he's seen these power rankings.
Everyone has them ranked at least
is that like being a power bottom?
Yes, being a power bottom. You know, you got to be a power bottom.
Shout out to Spain.
Oh man,
Too soon. My guy.
I was not going to get into the World Cup because, of course, me and Lance's other podcast, the Ball Back podcast, gets heavy into World Cup content.
Very.
And every sport you can imagine. But the World Cup is in full swing with a string of crazy games today.
Yeah.
Crazy matches. Of course, you had that 5-1 match. Portugal against 6-1. I'm sorry.
6-1.
You're right. Scored in the 90th minute.
Yeah.
6-1 against Switzerland. Brazil defeated
South Korea.
What was that? 4-1.
4-1.
And
Where does North Korea stand in this?
actually, technically, it's the Republic of Korea. So they're trying to
Yeah, they're trying to get them to come together.
Yeah.
but
So
I
they
don't
do
see
that.
it
They do the
happening.
same thing with the Olympics.
Yeah.
And of course, we got quarterfinal matchups coming this weekend, starting this weekend. Of course, I will get more into it in the other podcast. You want to listen to it again? It is the Ball Back podcast on all streaming platforms. Again, Cowboys play against the Texans this Sunday at noon. Check it out. It's going to be another bloodbath.
Be another snooze fest.
Hey, man.
Hey, what was that? What the fuck happened with TCU?
TCU
is going to play Michigan.
TCU lost in a controversial ending in overtime.
It was a bullshit
they
It
call.
was a
did.
bullshit
It was a bullshit
call.
call.
Should have put it at a.
That ball was over the fucking
It really was
line.
over the fucking line.
I'm concerned about the TCU Michigan.
I'm
game.
very excited to watch it because those are Michigan is
Yeah.
my number one, but TCU, I love TCU. It's a very exciting team to watch, and watching those two teams play is going to be great.
Yeah, and also it's great that Max Dugan's going to be in New York this weekend for the
Heisman,
Heisman.
dude.
So I know. Let's be real. He won't win. He won't win. He won't.
He won't just because the fact that it's TCU and they don't give a fuck about TCU because it's not a big name.
No.
It's not a big name, but he has put that team on his fucking back all season. And if anybody deserves it, it's him.
They're the
As long as
rightful
it's not
third, in my opinion. They
as,
are.
As long as
Absolutely.
it's not the fucking dude from USC, I don't care.
Oh, me too. Fuck that guy.
Fuck
I fucking
him.
hate that motherfucker.
Fuck him. I'm so glad they got
Snooty.
their ass
Oh
beat.
my god, man! I'm glad. Had fuck Utah on his fingernails, bro. Go fuck yourself.
Lost to them twice this year.
Yeah, good.
Suck it.
Good riddance, piece of shit.
Nerd.
But Max Dugan said he's happy to be a part of the conversation, and he's happy to be in New York. Just for that ceremony.
He deserves it, man.
He does absolutely. He put the like you said. He put the
This
team
is
on
this
his
is
back.
why we're not going to get on the fan.
No,
this is
no.
why we won't be. Yeah, we can't. We
I
just
did
can't.
run into RJ Choppy from the fan opening night.
Did you pass him our demo tape?
I did ask him who he thought for the Argentina Mexico game. No, it wasn't Argentina Mexico. It was Argentina. Anyways, no, I ran into him. It was
Poland?
probably, yeah. It was. Yeah, but it was cool meeting him. I've met him already, and he's like a local favorite here in Fort Worth. Other than that, that's us for
All
sports.
right. And that was Action Sports with Javier.
This
Thank
is
you,
the Ball
Javier.
Back Podcast.
Fuck yeah, sports and shit. Me and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Man things.
I was like, I'm just gonna use the fucking bathroom. I don't know what goddamn thing about fucking sports, dude. I was like, I'm fucking out.
Do you follow that man movies on TikTok? Man movies. Watch this.
Yeah, that guy is. I don't know. He's a little much for me, man.
He really is. I'm
He's
like
got that stupid bat.
with a barbed wire wrapped around
yeah,
it.
from
Yeah.
what Walking Dead.
Yeah.
right?
Fucking Negan, bro.
What?
Whoa.
I don't think you can say that.
Yeah, he's
Negan.
Oh, I guess he
the
can't
character's
say
name is. It's like his name is Negan. I didn't say the D word. We're kidding.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking about.
Jesus Christ. All right, Tim, it's up to. And now it's time for News with Tim. Take it away, Tim.
I was just gonna say it's news with me, but
No.
thank you for going for the
We
full
can't not have that.
effect, man. All right, so just a few things going on around this world. In Fort Worth, we are actually going to get we're going to be a focus city for a new McDonald's restaurant.
Are they making a different type of McDonald's, or is it
No, it's just going to be a small
fancy
former
McDonald's?
restaurant where they
Whack
don't have to
Arnold's.
hire that many people. And
What
so
does that mean?
they're basically going to have a very small place. It's going to only serving digital customers and drive-through pickup.
Well, the fucking
delivery.
ice
Is it
cream machine
McDonald's?
works.
Probably not. It is McDonald's. Yeah, it's going to be like a very small. You can't go in.
Okay.
They have like 2 people in the back working, I guess, or something.
So
like
no
that.
ice cream.
Probably no ice cream. Yeah, their ice cream machine.
When the fuck
is,
do they ever have ice cream?
historically broken?
McDonald's has always had fucking ice cream. Are you
This shit's
serious?
always broken. When's the last time you got ice cream at
That's
McDonald's?
that's the thing is
When
like
I lived in
they
Washington?
do have a they
It was,
do
it
have
was
it.
people's last meals. I can't say that. Never mind. I'm sorry. It was really
I
wrong.
want to know where you were going.
Kurt Cobain.
We got a good
terrible.
amount of viewers on. Hey, thanks for checking us out right now. If you're watching the live stream,
That is terrible.
Again, we are on all live streaming platforms, and write us our comments and reviews right now in the group chat.
Yeah,
please.
so-
we just lost a viewer.
Yeah, whatever. Who fucking cares?
It's like they're talking shit about McDonald's ice cream. I'm fucking out, bro. That's my jam.
All right, so
Machine's never broken.
not in Fort Worth, but here in Texas, a woman in a hazmat suit leaves 3 buckets of human waste at a police station. Texas cop says.
I'm listening.
So walks up to the station and drops off 3 buckets of human excrement.
Front and back?
Like poo poo?
Oh, which I think a little bit of both. I
Was
think
it
a little bit
toilet
of both.
paper? Or did she wipe?
Here's where it gets fucking weird, though.
Oh,
so
man. We're not at the weird part yet?
no, she
Tight.
left 15 gallons of human waste that weighed 50 pounds. The affidavit said,
Oh my god.
and officers recognized the woman as the Electra. So it's in the town of Electra
Carmen Electra?
as the
Yeah.
Electra
Allegedly?
assistant fire chief's wife.
Oh.
Did he cheat on her or something?
It doesn't
It's
say.
got to be something weird.
The
like
woman
that.
called the city administrator and refused to pick up the bucket, saying it was not her problem. The city administrator had to send a wastewater employee to pick up the buckets.
You tell that woman sleeping with my man that she can clean it up.
But she left it at the police station.
Maybe there's a war going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Dude,
Cops versus fucking police.
Tis a tale as old as time.
maybe
firefighters?
she is, ACAB. Maybe
Oh my god.
That's a good way to you know.
maybe that's where
It's
it
an
is.
ACAB.
Right?
She wrote ACAB on the bucket.
We talked about this, I guess, kind of like right after the pandemic, or I can't remember what episode it was, but we had a whole episode about goblin mode.
Yeah.
And apparently that's now became Oxford's word of the year. Have you ever heard of goblin mode?
I thought
have no idea what the
gaslighting
fuck
was
that
the
is.
word of the year.
No,
fucking
how
hope
goblin
not.
mode became Oxford's word of the year. So goblin mode is basically what Javier described, where you just wear your sweats. and
What you did on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, and just like ghost
Don't
everybody?
leave.
Just don't do
No,
anything.
No.
just do nothing. Just sit
Not
and
shower,
do
not
this.
whatever. You just kind of, exist.
So that's just life. I just call that life.
Yeah, you're a goblin.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I call that life as well. So I was a goblin. Yeah. So that became the word of the year, according to Oxford.
Can I say
And then,
something real quick?
yeah, go
It's
for
a
it.
dumb fucking name for it.
Goblin mode?
I know.
What the fuck? That's the lamest shit ever.
It's a new word for introverted.
That is Tim's favorite on the group chat. That is Tim's favorite word.
Yeah, being
Goblin
just
mode.
straight up being
Yes.
just goblin.
Bro,
I love goblin, all that.
That's my dream.
Like
Yeah.
you say that in
Nice
public
goblin,
where people can
alright.
hear you?
What?
You say goblin mode in public where people can hear you?
He
Yeah,
says it
yeah,
on a
yeah.
podcast
Said it on a
where
podcast where-
thousands of people
Yeah.
can listen to this award-winning
Um,
podcast.
All right, so
Yeah, we get it. It's award winning. They're cool. We get it, bro.
so Steve Jobs' worn out Birkenstocks just sold at auction.
What?
Steve Jobs' worn out Birkenstocks just sold at auction. How much do you think they sold for?
$150,000.
$12.35.
I'm gonna say like 3 million.
Okay, you were the closest. $218,000 at auction.
Hey, what do I win? What do I win,
A
Johnny?
pair of Birkenstocks.
You win a-
Yeah,
you win a
like
couple
Steve Jobs.
drink samples.
Jesus.
Hey, my favorite.
Yeah, I don't quite understand why someone would want to own his Birkenstocks.
How much was it again, Sam?
$218,000.
I mean, why do people fuck feet?
If you've got that much money to sit aside,
It's the
It's
same.
relatable.
Hey,
It's
you know what?
the same people that wear Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
You're homeless.
Those feet fetish people, man, they got it
Run
going
the
on.
world.
Someone's definitely jerking off in those motherfuckers, dude.
it's entirely possible.
You just paid $218,000.
Oh, Steve. Oh,
to
Steve.
do
Oh,
so.
Steve.
$218,000 for anything, I'm jerking off in it.
on the group
If
chat.
I'm paying that much money, it should jerk me off.
Do they smell like
Yeah.
apples?
I want to jerk off on
Exactly.
it.
Do they,
Yeah,
at
I
least
want
they
to.
smell like
I want to
apples.
do the work and shame
They smell
it.
like
They
apples.
smell like
They
apples.
smell like. I'm not gonna say.
He's
it.
like, let me put my apple cologne on it.
All right, and so just to kind of finalize this, something the National Park Service never thought they'd have to say, but they want humans to stop licking this particular toad.
Is it like a second?
Yeah. So there's a toad. The National Park Service is they said tongue contact with the Sonoran desert toad among its various warnings for the park visitors. Because it's got a toxin, and apparently if you lick it, it makes you really sick, but also gets you really fucking high. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? That's all the news I got.
People that wear Birkenstocks.
I was gonna say Futurama thought about it.
Yeah,
The Hypnotoad.
Yeah, dude, that was like my first thought.
that's TCU's mascot now, dude.
Yeah.
The Hypnotoad?
The Hypnotoad.
Hypnotoad?
They got like
hail the
giant flags with
Hypnotoad.
Hypnotoads on it. Have you not seen that?
No.
Yeah, they are full in Hypnotoad mode.
I thought they were the horned frogs.
They are,
they
but
are.
they've leaned into the Hypnotoad. They have giant flags with a Hypnotoad on it and like crazy colors.
Hey, we're
on
talking
it.
about 5-MeO DMT.
Is that what it's called?
Jesus, Chelsea, get your life together.
DMT sounds like fun though.
I would love to DMT.
I'm not gonna.
Speaking of shitty shoes that she's over there talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. 3 pairs.
I got
Pairs
some
of
Adidas
Birkenstocks.
Crocs. Well, my boy
I'm
got
sorry,
them for me when I was in
Adidas
Japan.
Crocs?
Yeah. So they have a pair of it. Like, they're not actual Crocs, but they're like Adidas style Crocs. And
Okay.
I shit on Crocs for so long. I only wear Adidas shell toes, the All Stars. That's like, I literally, all of my shoes, you can ask him, are just the same shoe in different colors.
Facts.
Yeah. You look at you got superstars on right
yeah,
now.
they're all
all
also
he wears.
superstars. And he thought it'd be funny to like bob me a pair of like Adidas style Crocs or whatever. Fucking love them.
They're fucking comfy.
Yeah,
I
when
mean, they're are they the ones that look like the Kanye ones, but like not?
Yeah, they look like that, except they don't hate Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones. Yeah. And they're super comfy. Like when I go goblin mode, as he would like to say, I will literally just walk around all day.
Are
with
those fucking weird ones though? Like that are foam and just weird looking?
No,
No,
those
they're-
are foam runners.
What-
Those
the
are
foam,
stupid.
The foam runners, yeah, the foam
Those are
runners look
stupid.
fucking ridiculous.
Yes,
Do
they're-
you have a pair?
Of course.
You have a pair of foam runners?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Are they
They're-
comfortable?
They're comfy as hell.
They're
I feel like
so
the dumbest
fucking
shoes are the
stupid.
most comfortable shoes.
They really are. You know, Uggs are the most comfy fucking shoes if you fucking wear them.
Yeah.
Crocs are fucking comfy as shit.
They really, and they don't look like they would be,
No.
but they fucking are.
Yeah,
And it drives me. I talk so much shit about everyone for wearing them, and then I got a pair and I was like,
I want to get some Hey
fuck, I
Dudes.
get 'em.
No, don't do it.
I want to get some. I'm probably gonna get some. I
I
want
don't
to get
even
some
know
Hey
what the
Dudes.
fuck we're talking about.
We're talking about shoes now.
What else do we
We're talking
got?
like hobo shoes.
What else do we got here?
We got. I mean, whatever you want to talk about, man. We didn't make an episode.
We didn't?
No, man.
No. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. Yeah, OnlyFans. Yeah, you know,
is where it always goes.
feet, like the feet fetish OnlyFans. I think I don't think I've seen anybody that. That's a lie. No, I take it back.
You know what you could do
What?
with your shoe collection? I mean, hear me out.
I'm not going to pour syrup or food.
No,
on
no,
it.
no. I don't want you to do that.
I'd hit you
But
if you-
I would
seriously,
hit myself.
Yeah.
you need to video yourself putting your shoes on and taking them off.
Oh, okay.
I think that you could make money doing that.
I'm not opposed to it. I mean, of course, I have the.
It's got to be the whole ASMR thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the, like,
Okay.
you gotta hear like them sliding in. It's like, oh, I can't do it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah,
I can't even
I'm
get
not
it
a
on.
fan,
Like,
dude.
I
That irks
fucking-
me though. That ASMR videos. I couldn't
Yeah,
do
I'm
that.
not
Dude,
into
I
don't
kind of
get
like
it.
them, man.
I don't get the appeal.
I don't either. I don't either.
They like I get they're supposed to like chill you out. They fucking stress me
Yeah,
out.
they
Oh,
stress
the
me out.
eating ones make me cringe because I can't stand the sound of someone chewing.
No, I don't like when I'm scrolling through friggin' TikTok and there's like little like women going like this with
Yeah,
their nails
and they're
on
going-
there.
Oh no, I don't
Yeah,
want
no.
that. See that?
I hate that. I
There's
can't-
like
I
a
can't do
balloon
that.
one where the chick's just like rubbing a balloon.
I don't like that either. But like a sound of a zipper, or like putting on clothes. Just so you have that like kind of like the fabric and making
I
that
don't know
kind
who
of
this
rustling
Vince
noise.
dude is, but that's my fucking boy.
Yeah, that's my boy
This
right
dude
there.
is just straight up horny on Maine, dude.
I don't know. Melanie on there is saying just say "I poppy" when you do it.
That's what happens when you let Navy people onto YouTube.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you should
Navy
do that
and
though.
Marines.
Like you should really like you should start making one where you put your shoes on and just like get the camera real close so you get that sound of them
Yeah.
sliding in. You could do some cut scenes with it.
I mean, when I was single, you know, I had the OnlyFans profile up.
Like it just flashes your dick for a second, and then
Yes.
it goes back to your shoe coming back on.
Or is
you
it
know?
just his dick going in his shoes?
yes,
That's what
it's
it is.
dressed up as a country mouse.
Strike that? You're gonna fuck your shoes.
Oh Lord, there's a market in that.
There's definitely a market for that.
Yeah.
You get the best of both worlds. The feet fetish people are loving the shoes.
It's a
and then-
sneakerhead with a foot fetish.
Yeah. You know what though? What
Yeah,
do you?
I was just soaking in. I could taste it. I could taste it. I was like, let the aroma hit. Let it sink. Let it sink. Yeah,
No, I think there's so many avenues on OnlyFans that it's not just.
It started off
it's-
like not supposed to be part. It wasn't supposed to be just. It wasn't supposed to be sex, right? It was
Yeah.
supposed to be like creators that wanted to make money. And
yeah, it's
you
supposed to be like a
could
new form
subscribe.
of Patreon or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it just
And
turned into
it's-
the porn of Patreon.
But it's still a great product still. I mean, there's I don't know. I'm sorry. Amy's listening. She's like, dirty.
I think the issue I have the issue I have with OnlyFans, the concept of it is that okay, so you can subscribe to somebody, but then you have to buy their shit, so you're having to subscribe and pay for.
Hey man,
you got to pay twice.
it's
for
about that.
I would
it's
pay
about that
once for
almighty
porn.
dollar.
They're paying twice for it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
what I'm saying,
allure.
like,
It's the allure of the product. I mean, you're wanting to. I think I had this had a friend who was jokingly saying that she was going to start one because they make great money.
They do.
They make great money out of like the perversion of men.
But they
Yeah.
got to pay taxes, and I bet you they don't.
Hey, but that's fine though. I mean, like,
Who the
look,
fuck pays taxes?
Hey, that friggin' that bad baby
Don't
chick.
you work for
the
the-
night she turned
Yeah,
that bad baby chick. The night she turned 18, she made an OnlyFans. And she made like $5 million in one night.
she said because she had an interview Sunday conversation with that dude from Barstool.
Yeah, Presley.
She's made $50 million.
Yeah.
And that's a great I mean, this is what I think.
And all she did was make terrible music before that.
True.
like
This
okay,
is just
coming from the
banger
chat.
after
So
banger
Chelsea
after
says
banger.
you want to purchase someone's goods, you got to pay for that. That
that's
price.
100%
I mean,
correct.
And I
no shame
get
in the
that, but it was
game.
like,
do
but-
what you got to do.
not knowing what it was or whatever, and you get in there and you pay like okay a $15 subscription, and you literally are not getting like there's nothing that's coming with that $15 subscription
It's,
other than
no. Here's the thing.
other
though.
than the possibility to
you have to
pay
read
for
the
something.
description. You
Yeah.
have to read the description because it does say lewds only, blah 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 blah, all that stuff.
okay.
You have to be sure what you're getting yourself into because then then people do get upset and you're like, well, motherfucker,
You should have read.
You should have read the fine print.
Okay, first off, if I'm about to beat my dick, I'm not trying to read anything. Like, what the fuck? Like, let me put my napkins away so I can read this fucking article on how to jerk off. No, dude, I'm
What?
just beating my dick. Show me something dirty.
it's like the same concept with your boy that was selling the boxes only of
Oh yeah. He was selling like on eBay you scam people and you put iPhone, but then it said box only. And they don't read the fine print, and he got away with it. So he was.
That would work well on OnlyFans, box only.
boxes only. Yeah, no, I mean I get that. Like you're paying for the subscription of what they provide, and then charge more for extra, and like that's cool. but,
Nobody
like,
is knocking the game.
and but I've seen
No, I'm
Do
all,
what you got to do. Make
but I
that
know like
fucking
some of them
money.
are like literally like you have to subscribe and then and there's nothing like there you don't get anything other than
You get
like-
pictures you don't see on Instagram.
random
That's what it
or
is.
random posts or whatever.
That sounds
Like
about
that
right.
girl that we that I met
Oh
in
my
Austin.
God.
Yeah.
So I thought the whole point was like,
From
Cara
Chick-
Delphine
yes,
or whatever
yes,
her name was.
yeah. See, like the women selling bathwater. That girl was selling the bathwater.
Yeah, and
like
everyone
Belle
got-
Daphne.
Belle
Yeah,
Daphne.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's like the streamer chick,
Yeah,
right?
she's now dating Oliver Tree.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
I think you say Oliver Twist.
No,
Oh.
that motherfucker looks like Oliver Twist.
I have like a conflict with OnlyFans because like I'm very like pro sex worker. Like as long as you're not like exploited, like I'm always like, hey man, whatever you got to do, it's hard out there. Do what you got to do to survive. Like we all sell our body in some way or another. You just did one where you're not gonna have to go to the hospital afterwards,
Yeah.
and you can.
Oh, you might.
Oh, I mean, well, depending on what
Yeah,
you're
it
into.
definitely
depends on what you're
sold
into.
I mean, if
my
they're paying for
soul.
you to put certain things, then you might have to go to the hospital to get them out. But I mean, that's your choice to make. But at the same time, I'm kind of a socialist. So I'm like, porn should be free. Like all porn should be free. I should never pay to jerk off. Like no one should ever pay to beat their dick. And I think if you're paying to beat your
Well,
dick,
you don't have to pay to beat your dick though. I mean, you can beat your dick anytime you want.
Yeah, but if I'm paying, I'm beating my dick.
It's the,
So,
it's the imagination, man.
who the fuck jerks off with their imagination?
Hey man, don't you,
I don't know. People
What
in the
is this? What is
1800s
Yeah, I was like, what is this,
probably.
1912. You're gonna get on a fucking locomotive next.
Was
Like,
it
what the
like,
fuck?
Like having to take a shit without having your cell phone. Your cell phone's dead, so you got to do it like the 1990s way, and you get
gotta
the,
read the-
the
read the
shampoo
bottle.
bottle.
I kind of like doing that. I still do that to this day every now and then.
Good
I get like
housekeeping.
my body wash.
yeah. Everything works.
Or
Everything
like,
works.
I'll play with my plunger and I'll just like sit there and just like pop it up and
But-
down. So it's like just something to distract me.
But for real, man, people made. I mean, that back on that bad baby or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She made so much money. It's also kind of disgusting if you think about it because it
Everyone,
was
all those dudes were waiting until
as
she
soon
turned
as she
18.
as soon as
18.
she turned 18.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
it's just like
Dude,
kinda
that
fucking
that
weird.
again, that it's playing like off a dude's perversions.
It
man.
really is.
'Cause
It really is.
Let's be real, man. We're fucking goblins. You know, we're just like, give it to me. I'm Richard Nixon. But it's just you know, if
Fucking
you
tricky
want
dick
it,
over there.
tricky fucking dick. If you want it, you're gonna pay for it. And if you don't like it, then don't pay for it. And that's
Yeah.
all. That's as simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the whole premise though. She turns 18, and then all these people fucking. I'm like, dude, y'all are some nasty motherfuckers.
It was like the Olsen twins. I remember like all over the internet.
So many
dudes were
people
like, yeah.
count down till Mary Kate and Ashley
Yeah,
Olsen.
it's like
Yeah,
dudes
What
in their
the
40s, and I'm like, yeah, like they turn 18. I'm like, they're rich already. They're not gonna just start doing porn when they turn 18.
when they turn 18, they're gonna just start showing it all.
yeah, like they're just fucking blowing everything around them.
no.
Like, no, they're gonna continue being
Cocaine.
fucking rich.
Yeah, they were blowing a lot of
Yeah, they're
cocaine.
gonna do what every rich
Hello.
person does. Do drugs, fuck their life away, get crazy on TMZ, but they're not gonna start blowing dudes for money because they turned 18. Like, it's not everyone. Most people don't get into porn that are already rich. You know what I mean?
On the group chat, that girl from 90 Day Fiancé went to the ER because she was farting in jars and got too much gas from the stuff she was eating. She thought she was having a heart attack. That's got to be a lot of gas.
She was farting in jars
I mean, yeah.
and like
yeah.
selling it or what?
Yeah, of course. People buy that. People buy jar farts.
Fucking weird, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, there's a market
What
for everything.
happened to this podcast? What are we talking about?
Hey, man.
This is not like last time.
No.
This is not like last time at all.
It's fun whenever Chad's not here. We
You guys
Everything goes
dive
off
in-
the rails.
You guys
Fucking-
dive into the real subjects.
we've been wanting to talk about jar farts for a long time.
Have we? What did I miss in these 3 months?
Yeah.
Dude, so much. So much.
Yeah, that's
has
all
happened.
Lance has been talking about. It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah,
But here we
it's-
are.
It's all me, guys.
Let's see. When Brad Pitt and Angelina's kid was born, they did a countdown till she was 18 on 97.1 back in the day. Really? Jesus.
What?
That's fucking weird.
That's crazy.
You ever have like a moment, like a shame jerk, where you like look at some weird shit and you kind of feel like, man, maybe there's something wrong with me. Maybe I'm kind of a pervert.
Yeah.
And then you see shit like that, you're like, no, I'm fine. Like, I'm absolutely normal. Everything is okay with me because
Hey,
people
just a-
like that exist. on
Just
the
a raise of
internet.
hands, though. Like, how many of us are scarred by the glass
girls, one
the
cup.
glass jar guy?
I've never
Oh,
saw it.
one
my
guy,
God,
one jar?
yes.
Yeah.
That-
Bro, I've seen that shit like 50 times.
no,
I've never
I don't-
seen it.
It fucked me up, but I think two girls.
I made
one
my
cup
girl watch it
messed
back in
me
the
up
day.
way more.
Really?
I'm not the same.
You know
person.
they're still around.
I don't care.
Well, I don't think they died.
Dude, I've never seen.
I wish they
I've
had.
never seen Two Girls, One
Yeah.
Cup.
Oh,
I've never,
we're
I've
watching
never
that
seen it.
tonight.
No, we're
Don't.
fucking
We're
not.
Please
watching
don't
that
do
I
tonight.
will not.
That
You are
that
watching.
that changed me. The moment I saw that, I was not the same.
That changes
You
a
ever-
lot of people.
It starts
Used
so
with a boner?
normal.
Oh, no.
It's not. Oh my god, that ruined.
No, I mean the one guy one jar thing. I've seen some TikToks where people are. It's funny, like
They'll put
people
a
are like,
screenshot?
well, they're saying like, oh my gosh, you know, we have it so, or we saw this weird shit or whatever, and then it was like, yeah, but you weren't around whenever this, and it cuts to like somebody starting to squat. You know, you just see
Yep.
the shadow.
Just
of
the
it.
Rotten,
jar.
Rotten.com.
Oh,
You remember,
like meatandpotatoes.com, shit
Yep.
like that back in
Holy
the day.
shit.
friggin' Kids in the Sandbox.
Yeah.
Pain Olympics.
Oh, no. Now, Pain Olympics was fake. It had to be fake.
Yeah, I still think that shit was fake.
I don't know,
B&E,
man.
the B&E Olympics.
I don't think I ever saw the Pain Olympics.
Don't.
No.
Just
No,
don't.
no.
Just
no.
don't.
See, Javier, I'm going to need an update after you watch this video. I am not going to
You are
watch that
watching
video.
that fucking video.
Hervey made us all watch that at Mike's. I do remember seeing the reaction of my friends because they watched the video all together and they just had the camera pointing at them to get their reaction, and it was the scariest shit. Like, well, it was funny just seeing their reactions, but man, like even reaction videos of just watching that, or you know, it's crazy. Lemon Party, remember that?
I remember.
Oh
yeah.
my.
Remember whitehouse.com because you thought you were in elementary school and you were looking up research for the White House
Yep.
and you typed in the wrong thing because you had no idea about Gov.
Do you remember back in the day? Meatspin.com.
Yes, I was about to say that. So my brother, there was another
God, we're so
website.
fucked up.
We
We
are.
are, right?
We should
Our-
not have been around at the beginning of the internet.
Yeah, the beginning of the internet, our generation's
It
all
was
fucked.
terrifying.
My brother, he sent me this link, and it was like, it was back whenever Google Maps or whatnot, Google Maps, Google Earth kind of really started, and so you see this like satellite image, and it's like, hey, go here, type in your address. It's gonna zoom in on the house.
Yep.
I'm like, cool. So I do that, and it like zooms in, and then all of a sudden it's fucking meat spin.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and it was just like the first time I've ever
Yeah.
come across meat spin. I was like, oh my gosh, this
We
is
used to,
fucking
like,
ridiculous.
Email that shit at work to
Yep.
people and
Yeah.
like, hey man, got some training you need to do with a hyperlink and like change it to like DODtraining.gov and you click it, it's just like, oh look at the gay dude, he's looking at dick. That or we'd like pull it up on someone like that someone would leave the room to like go like do their actual job like we're supposed to be like. I'm gonna get this dude. Look how gay he is. I'm gonna pull up this gay porn and put on his computer, show how gay he is.
Yeah.
And then he come in and look at the gay dude. Look
We were
at that
not.
porn.
I mean, we're still not logical, but that was really dumb.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
just
like-
that's just military shit, though,
Yeah, it's
right?
like, I'm gonna
No,
do
man.
the gayest thing possible to show how
That was
gay
some.
you
That
are.
was some shit. Like we did that kind of shit before we were in the military.
Yeah, that was
but
stuff
it just
that was
got.
done,
It just got like
I did not.
bumped up some levels.
I remember
I
at
did
my
not.
job, like one of my first ambulance jobs. I was in we had a station that we stayed at, and the one computer that we did we would go back to the station, we'd have to do our charting or whatever. He would always put some sort of like obscure, weird fucking porn, and so you would go get on the computer, all of a sudden you just pop up, and it would be sound all the way up. You
It's
know,
just like
and
a
just
horse
something,
cock.
yeah, and just something, you
Yeah.
know, going off or whatever. And then he would be the only one that knew that, like, he did it, and so everybody else in the station would be like, "What the fuck is going on?" Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
like we used to do you ever heard of Brazilian fart porn?
yes,
Yeah, dude. This dude Bella used to work with. It'd be like 3 a.m. We'd be at work. You just hear "Burr," and then you just hear him start giggling in the corner, like, "What the fuck?" And just on the work computer, just watching Brazilian fart porn, just
my God.
dying laughing. And he's like, "Look, she's gonna fart in her face," and just like, "What's the point?" He's like, "I don't know, dude. Just get off to it. It's fucking funny." And he would spend hours just watching the shit and just giggling to himself. I'm like,
and
you
now he's got this, and
and
secretly,
now
like,
he's
he
president of the United States.
secretly, he was really into it, and that's his thing. you
Oh
know?
my god, man! Where did we get off on this?
I don't know. We came on here to talk about anime and music. And we're
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
hey.
OnlyFans.
So, anyways, let's talk about your
And
show, the Emo Otaku Podcast. Episodes out Fridays.
we do not talk about this. On
Yeah,
there.
they
No,
do not talk about
not
this.
once.
So let's get into the meat and potatoes of your podcast. So what is it y'all talk about? Let's let the people know. People want to know.
Well, I go on there. It's a weekly chance for me to vent and pretty much shit on anything people like.
That's facts.
If you like music, I will shit on it. If you like anime, I will shit on it. And if you like Lance, I will shit on him.
that's true.
Seen it,
That's true.
You've seen him shit on Lance?
just seen it.
Oh, that's weird.
It's on the internet.
Yeah.
Chad's gonna be so mad at y'all from the
Probably.
group chat. He's probably watching right now from Mexico. He's like, "You sons of bitches! You're fucking ruining our award-winning show," and we totally are.
Yeah, he
It's,
was like, "Hey man, you want to go like get rid of the competition?" I was like, "Y'all would definitely get them fucking
"Oh
canceled."
my god, this is the worst."
Yeah.
All right, so you shit on the show. He
Well,
brings up good music, and you
And then
you
he shits
on it.
Yeah,
Got it. Yeah.
that's literally what happens. Or what we agree on a few things, but he's
good stuff.
been gone for 4 fucking months, and he came back with even worse opinions.
I
than he had
enjoyed
beforehand.
I enjoyed listening to the the catch-up episode. I mean, that was really good. It felt like you were happy that he was back.
Yeah, it was
rekindling.
it was weird at first because it was like I've spent 4 months bringing people on and like asking them their list of their top of bands or of anime, and then we would talk about it, and then now I have him back, and it took a second to get back into the flow.
Yeah, it definitely felt weird for me because like I almost felt like this isn't my podcast. Like I feel like I'm like almost interviewing back for my
Yeah.
own job. Like, hey,
Yeah.
so I heard you like talking
Hey,
about anime on here.
Coming in from the chat, Hunter X Hunter is mid.
You're damn right. Thank you.
You are first
Hunter
off,
Hunter is mid as fuck.
You always
Thank
say I'm
you.
too low, Nunez. I hope you can hear me. Get fucked. Like Hunter Hunter is fucking phenomenal.
It's
not mid.
It's mid.
Probably the best shonen.
That's
that's
all I've
ever
heard.
existed.
All
mid.
I've heard is it's mid as
It's
fuck.
mid.
It
as
is. You've heard it
fuck,
from
dude.
this fucking piece of shit.
True, that is true.
It's true, and
Hunter
have I
Hunter's
led you
fucking
astray
phenomenal.
yet? Have I
No.
led you? Thank you.
I told you I saw one episode and I'm like, man, I can't watch this.
Oh yeah,
Thank
well,
you.
it's a
Shit.
shonen. Of course, it starts off. It's,
Yeah, you got to get like 200 episodes in.
It's
and
no,
it'll
not
be good.
even. But once they get to the actual Hunter exam, it's good. It's better than Chainsaw Man.
You're
Whoa, hold on there. Hold on. That is blasphemy, sir, because from episode 1, Chainsaw Man has grabbed me.
That is the
So
wildest
is
shit
Chainsaw
I've
Man about a man that is a chainsaw?
He turns into a chainsaw.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I kind of
really
like
it's
that.
very good.
You would
too.
like it, yeah.
Like I talked about his other show, Fire Punch. He's very literal. There's another show where a dude's on fire and he punches people. The dude named it Fire Punch. He named the shit what it is.
That's all you need for a name.
Why can't people be more like that?
So what got y'all to want to start the podcast? Like, I mean, did y'all have a conversation about like anime and metal, and you're like, you know what, we should have a podcast. Let's start talking about it and shit on people's opinions.
I think for me, one day he came to me and he said, "Hey man, you want to start a podcast?" And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "I don't know. All we do is talk about music and anime. We can do it on a podcast." And I was like, "That sounds fucking terrible." I absolutely do not want to do that. And then he's like, "Yeah, man, we're going to this podcast event. It'll be super cool. You'll love it." And I was like, "I don't want to be a podcaster, but sure, I'll go." And then met you guys, hung out, and I was like, "Oh, this shit's actually pretty fucking dope.
Exactly.
Like, I'll give it a shot."
Cool.
The turning point for me to ask you that was, I remember it was winter. It was like the first time I had seen him after he moved out here. And we were at the QT, this one right over here.
Yeah.
And it was like 25 degrees outside. And we were talking for like 25 minutes. While we had already finished fueling our cars for about 15 minutes. And we were just talking. And I'm like, dude, I can't feel my face. So we should just talk into mics and see if people want to listen to us. And, you know,
Was that from
40
the
people a
cocaine?
week.
You couldn't feel your face into that? Or?
That's what it was. It was the weekend, too.
I remember too, because like we were like, man, we should go. The roads are freezing over, and then we brought up Attack on Titan. How he started bitching about the final season being broken up again, and I was like, oh, I can sit here and bitch about this all goddamn day.
Yeah,
like I will fucking wreck my car going home to sit here and bitch about this show.
I still got to finish Attack on Titan.
Yes, you do.
I still don't understand. Like,
They still got to fucking finish Attack on Titan.
Dude,
Shit.
I got tired. I don't think I saw the second half of this like current final season because I've read the manga, so I'm like, well, man, I already know what's gonna fucking happen.
Well, they say they're gonna change the ending.
That's what and I hope so, because did you read the did you read the
manga ending?
The second like part of that ending where it's like the future.
No, I stopped that. Once I saw like how the whole ended thing, I was just like,
I'm not all about it.
I liked it just because it was different and it was almost like so unexpected, but at the same time I'm kind of like, this is kind of like touching on some territory that's like I'm not so sure I'm comfortable with, but I hope the anime is better, but I'd be okay if it ended that way too.
I mean, they're saying the same thing about the 1,000-Year Blood War arc for Bleach,
God,
and
dude,
they're
fucking good.
They're going to take some liberties and make it a bit better. And from what Lance has been saying in the group chat, then it's about time that I start watching it, because where they're at, it starts. You get to the meat and the potatoes of the show.
It's gonna be a big old thing.
So I'm very excited.
Rotten good. It's rotten good.
There's a lot of good stuff happening though right now when it comes to anime. Of course, you got Spy Family. You have season 6 of My Hero. You have the new Trigun revival coming out in January.
So hype.
I'm very excited.
Hype.
Tammy is not her favorite. One of her favorite animes is Trigun, and
Tammy's amazing.
She doesn't like the kind of like the.
I don't like the way
Dragon Ball
animation
superhero
looks.
animation type of,
I don't like
which
it.
I'm open to it. I want to see what it looks like. But there's so much going on right now when it comes to anime, so I'm very excited about what's the future's
Vinland
going to
Saga
bring.
season 2 is coming.
Yeah.
The new Gundam series.
You got Blue Lock.
Blue Lock is so fucking hype. I sent him the opening, the intro for it, and he was like, "Are they trying to play soccer? Or are they saving the fucking world?"
It did look hype as shit. I haven't started. Well, the JoJo just released more episodes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah,
watching
yeah.
that.
I'm not a JoJo guy, but y'all talk about
You
it.
can be
It's
wrong.
really
It's
good.
cool. It's whatever.
But the thing I like about Spy Family is the opening is like it's like scenes from famous movies. You know,
Chainsaw
they have
Man.
Chainsaw
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Chainsaw Man's
That's what I say.
You said Spy Family.
Oops,
Yeah.
Chainsaw Man. Yeah, because they got like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. They got that
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs. What's that one with the
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
The
Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski.
Yeah. Like
the
a ton
fucking,
of
I
them.
can't remember the movie. I know it's from a movie. I can't remember where they're going over the well.
Which one is that one?
I knew it when I saw it the first time, and I mentioned it to my girl, and now I literally can't think of the movie, and I had to Google it again, and then I forgot it again. But like literally every scene up to the Big Lebowski is from a fucking movie.
Power. The Power thing is from Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
Power's my favorite fucking
Power best girl.
I
Yeah.
fucking love Power. She's just a piece of shit, and she knows she's a piece of
I
shit.
want to raise taxes to 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna win the Nobel Peace Prize,
Dude,
and
we're talking about our pockets. Like, and Danny's like, no, she's okay. That's just her.
she fucking hates humanity, and she
Yeah.
just her fucking
All
best
she cares
friend's a
about is a
cat.
cat. Yeah.
Yeah, Meowie.
Meowie. That's
Fucking.
it.
I need to get Tammy to watch it because she loves fucking cats.
All right,
After
all
the
right.
breast scene.
We've got to come to an end soon here because we've been on for an hour and 38 minutes.
That's what happens when you
Um,
guys start talking about fucking
but
only.
I guess to finish this off though, so Emo,
What's your favorite
Otaku.
category of pornography?
where can we find y'all's show?
You can find it on any streaming service.
Any streaming service?
Any streaming service. We have socials. We have a Facebook, Emo Otaku Pod, and we have a Facebook as well.
Do you got any merch?
Not yet. So I have the guy that did my tattoo, my Kakashi
Ooh,
tattoo.
really?
He is redesigning our logo. He has shown me he's shown me the sketch. He's gonna finish it.
Nice.
It's super fucking sick. I've shown Antoine. It's awesome.
Look
And as soon as it's done,
Look
I'm gonna
forward
put
to
it.
this rebranding.
Yeah, it's
gonna
gonna.
be great.
I'm gonna put it on probably like a long sleeve, and then we got hats coming here pretty soon.
I'm going to wear it in public when I hang out with real people.
Hey, so what's that shirt all about? Hey, let me talk to you about the power of Jesus Christ. and our
Here is
podcast.
a sticker.
Yeah, I was like so excited when he showed me that because just the way it came out originally
Yeah.
was just
Well,
it's
sweet.
pretty generic.
I can't wait to see it.
Well, don't forget, now you can go on the Fort Worth magazine and nominate us, the Funky Panther,
Or
us.
Emo.
Or Emo talking.
or the Ballback Podcast.
Or the
ball
Ballback.
bag.
You know, for best podcast,
Yeah.
or what is it, best radio personality?
Yeah, just go radio
Yeah,
personality.
so I us
Oh,
up.
I'm
I
gonna
know Chad's going to hate all of this. He's going to be like, you guys are horrible. But it was a great episode. I'm very, very,
Stickers.
very
Yeah,
happy.
got stickers, yeah.
They know
And
we
if,
have
you don't follow us already, follow us on all streaming platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube. We would greatly appreciate it. And don't forget our hotline. What's our phone number, Tim?
I don't know.
817-696-6969.
That's it. It'll be in the description. Just find it.
The password is 24769.
Yeah.
But thanks for giving us a listen. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm Javier.
I'm Tim.
And together, Tim and I are the Funky Panther.
Oh.
Spay your dogs and take your vitamins and wear protection.